We're here.
I'm so glad that it always starts with McKaylee because I don't know what it looks like until suddenly we're here. Hello, everyone.
Yay! I don't know, what more do you
Hi.
want from me?
Nothing. I wasn't insinuating that I needed something from you
Okay.
specifically. You know.
Fine. Oh, jeez.
Hi. Welcome to our podcast.
Woo! We do podcasting.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
Yay!
Hello. Hi, chat. Hi, friend.
Yeah.
I'm Claire.
I'm McKaylee.
We have names above our heads, but in case there's any question, we should say it. And also, McKaylee's name is weird to say sometimes.
I was about to say, nobody can pronounce my name. Man, I was on a call with somebody the other day who I'd been meeting. It was like our 5th meeting, and he was like, okay, I have to ask, like, how do I say your name? And I was like, dude.
Please.
What? We've had like 5 face-to-face interactions. I've called you by your name. And you call me by my name. What a good movie. And you have just now asked me what my name is. Like, come on. Also, though, Call Me by My Name. Good movie.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna go. Never mind. It's your. Yep.
No, it's a good. It's a good movie. The peach part, though, is like, oh boy.
Yeah, I agree with you. But
boy, that peach.
Why? Who are we, McKaylee? What are we doing here?
We are here to make a character.
Well, hold on.
Wait,
hold
what?
On.
Am I supposed to say something else? Okay.
Stop.
Shit. I don't know what I'm doing. Hey guys, this is our 8th episode, and I'm this is my first time ever doing this. Apparently.
No, I just thought we should say who we are, like our podcast name, like the name of it.
Oh, our podcast is called Anddragons. Am I doing it right now?
Listen, we run such a tight ship today, and just all times. Yeah. And by that I mean it's this every time.
Ooh. It's gonna be great. We are gonna make a level 3 D&D 5e character that's gonna be completely rolled for and random, and it's gonna be fucking amazing, and I'm excited for it.
So yeah, we're here because there's awesome. There's a lot of stuff to do when you make a Dungeons and Dragons character, or any character for anything. But we're doing the D&D one.
Yes.
So we don't like decisions and stuff.
Nope.
Like any person might not. So we're gonna be rolling for everything because, well, we don't like decisions, but mostly because it means that we get to use our dice, which is the best part about D&D. And we'll answer any questions and define anything that doesn't make sense if you're new to D&D, or if you're just here to hang out, like that's chill too. But we'll gladly tell you what every single dice means and why they're the best thing that exists.
Mm-hmm. Well, because dice are just amazing.
Yeah, they are. Absolutely are.
I am very superstitious, and so I roll my dice before every single stream and every single D&D game that I play, or other TTRPG games that I play, because I play a couple different games. And I see there's a system, and if they're bad, they go to jail. And if they're good, they stay in the dice tray. And today was very good, just to let you know. But I mean,
we still don't know what it means.
It looks really bad, but it's just that I have over 100 dice, so it looks bad. But this is actually good.
And right, and normally when you roll your dice, it means something about the game you're gonna play.
It tells me if we're gonna have a bad session or not. And not bad as in like it's gonna be like there's gonna be like some terrible player that's gonna be like railroading everybody or like some shit. It means that like, my brother's gonna die in front of me and my girlfriend's gonna break up with me. Like that kind of like.
Right. But we don't know what it means
not in real life.
For our podcast times. Like we don't know what that means. So I guess we'll find out what a good roll means today. And before we get started, actually, I'm just going to go over some quick disclaimers because we feel like because why not?
Mhm.
So, real quick, we are not affiliated with Wizards of the Coast, the company that publishes a lot of all of the official D&D content.
These people.
We'll be talking about we'll be rolling for these characters, but we're also going to be talking about story building and the different themes that you might have in D&D. Sometimes are a little bit darker, occasionally more traumatic. So just be aware that we might have characters that have happy, fun reasons to be adventuring, but there might be some heavier themes. So just a fair warning.
Happy people don't go adventuring. Most of our characters have tragic backstories. Be prepared.
I think we could try. It could be a nice challenge.
I know, you keep sending me passive-aggressive TikToks. Like, Claire keeps sending me passive-aggressive TikToks saying, like, hey, you can make a character that doesn't have trauma in their backstory. And it's like, Claire, I only know how to make characters with trauma. Stop editing me.
I'm just giving you, like, friendly suggestions if you were thinking about making a character, you know, instead of everyone at our table telling McKaylee, like, oh, hey, your characters are pretty tragic most of the time. And instead of being like, oh, maybe I'll make a character that's happy. Instead, after realizing that, I think McKaylee made the most traumatic character that has ever, and she's proud of it. So I'm just
You don't even know my full backstory yet, but the DM, she was like, McKaylee, are you okay? And I was like, yes. The answer is no, I'm not okay, but I was excited that I got that reaction.
And, you know, the last disclaimer is just to be kind and respectful in the comments and chat, because we're here to have a good time and to either make a really funky character or add to our world. We added Elvis Presley as an archfey, canonically in our world, which we don't know what that means.
That means that Elvis Presley is an archfey. He is from the Feywild.
It makes sense, of course, but we made it, like, set in stone. Yes. So we're here to have a good hangout time, but also we want to absolutely, like, if you have any questions, like, feel free to talk and chat and stuff. Yes. Very good. Do we want to just jump in?
Yeah. Oh, you ready for some theme music, Claire?
I'm ready for something.
Ready?
Yep. That's right. An A+ theme right there. Transition. Amazing.
Beautiful. Wonderful. Give us our Tony already. Come on. Do you get Tonys for podcast? Do you get awards for podcasting? I don't even know these things.
I don't know. Welcome to our character sheet. It's our version of a character sheet. It doesn't have everything on it because it's less confusing to us that way. Yeah. Do we want to explain any more or just jump right in?
I say let's just jump right in. I'm excited.
I'm ready to jump. All right.
Dive in first.
We're starting with our character's race, so we're going to take a D100, which I'm kind of sad I don't have an actual D100 because it's a really... It's basically a ball.
I'll get you one for your birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's several months away, but I'll get it for you.
I look forward to having trouble reading it.
Yeah, it's gonna be oh my gosh. Oh, I saw there was a really cute, like, series that this guy was doing where he was trying to get his cats to roll for a D100 on the D100, and it was really cute because he would just put it down in front of him and use a little laser pointer, and they would go inside. It was so cute.
That is very cute.
Well,
we have 2 dice for the D100 now, but that just makes sense. 93.
93. I gotta go all the way down. I need you to roll again.
My favorite thing ever to happen.
Just keep rolling.
It's a 27.
27. Back up at the top. Ooh! It's a Goliath.
Oh, we haven't made a Goliath, right?
No, we haven't made a Goliath. We made a hobgoblin of the Feywild. Then we made, what was
Handsome.
Ibit? A grung. Then we made a kobold. Then we made a half elf and a half elf. No, we made a human, then a half elf and a half elf. And then last week we made a warforged who is made out of petrified wood.
That's my favorite.
That was a great time. We have
All
some
right.
art coming out of them on Thursday, by the way. Go follow us on Instagram. It's in our About page.
Yeah. Goliath.
Shout out.
Yes.
A Goliath. Yes.
Tell us more, McKaylee. What things do Goliaths have that other people don't?
You know, let me find out for you. Because I got distracted because I was excited.
Listen, I agree with you, Mark. Goliath representation is very important. I feel like I laugh after things a lot of the time. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's funny. I just find joy in a lot of things. So I support I honestly, nonsense times. You know, I was actually looking at Twitter earlier. Maybe I shouldn't have been, but
I know what you're gonna say.
someone posed a question that I thought was pretty insightful,
Mm-hmm.
and it's if I'm gonna look for it a little bit later so I can say who said this.
Oh boy.
But if you're a druid and you wild shape into some animal that people might eat, is that cannibalism? Alternatively, if you were a druid and you wild shaped into a rabbit and then a rabbit folk wanted to be a cannibal, is that cannibalism?
You know?
This is such a not necessary.
Yeah.
It's not necessary to ask this, but I'm just.
I really don't know the answer to you. The answer for you. I think though that when you die, don't you turn back into your original form?
Oh man, you're right.
So you can't even eat them as a whatever they are.
So either you'll be horrified or you'll be sad.
Yes.
Because if you were trying to not be one, if you were trying to not be one, then you'd be horrified.
But if you
discover.
were a rabbit trying to eat a rabbit, why would you want to be a cannibal?
Listen, I am not trying to say that I ever would. I'm just trying to get behind the different. I was recently watching true crime. That's the reason. I was recently watching true crime. I'm sorry. I was looking at true crime, and then I looked at Twitter, and the two things just happened to be coexisting in my brain, and then.
You know what? Okay, wait. You know what I just thought? Okay, because Marshall just posed a question of what if it's a lobster and you cook it alive. So, but what if it's okay? Then I was thinking, train of thought here. Then I was thinking of when you were a druid
terrible.
and you became a lizard. What if you just like picked up that lizard and just ate it whole? And then when it got down to your stomach and like dissolved in the acid, would it just turn back into a human and then you would both be dead?
I don't like to think about that specific scenario. That would be terrible because my druid did turn into a lizard.
That's why I was thinking about it.
I did sit in your pocket for so long.
You did.
I would be very concerned.
God, you would have ripped a hole in my pocket if you. Okay, a Goliath. Which in our party before we did have a Goliath bard, which was Mark's character, and it was lit. So seeing it done before, it's a time. Fuck bards.
It would be amazing if this Goliath was a bard, even though McKaylee seems to have distaste for them.
I'm just mad because I played rogue. And so I had really good stealth and really good initiative, but then the rogue had jack of all trades and was just, fucking amazing at everything that I was good at. And I was like, I'm the fucking rogue. I'm supposed to be the one doing all this shit, but then here comes the Goliath, and so he's gonna do it. No. Never
Let's
again.
figure out why. Is that any of those things because they were a Goliath?
Probably
Maybe?
not, because so they
Well,
don't get.
let's find out
I
in the
know.
cave.
I'm telling you. I was
Okay,
about to start
okay.
being. You interrupted me. Come on, Claire.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Okay. So your strength score increases by 2.
Yeah.
And your constitution, it increases by 1.
This is maybe the first character where we might put more in strength.
I know. All of our characters have been weak babies. If we get a barbarian, I'll cry.
I'll be here while you cry.
I love barbarians so much. Oh god, I have a game on Friday. I'm so excited. It's gonna be lit. I play a wild magic barbarian. Let's go. Okay. So Goliath's lifespan are comparable to humans. So they so they pretty much have the same kind of lifespan as humans. Adulthood, late teens, live less than a century. That's their deal. They have a strong lawful bent if they like grow up in a Goliath society, but you know, we're gonna roll for alignment, so we'll see how that goes. We are between 7 and 8 feet tall and weigh between 280 and 340 pounds. But we're still medium. We're just super fucking tall. Giants.
I was gonna say that I can't believe that Goliaths are so short, but that's tall. I just have no concept of measurements, I think, when I thought about that.
7 to 8 feet tall. I think, let me look. I want to see, because Hobgoblin of the Feywild was pretty tall. I have a sizing chart of all of the characters that we have made. So Quilliam was like 7.5 feet. So this would be the same size as Quilliam. Our lovely little evil baby. Everybody's a baby to me. Okay.
They are all children and they'll never get old.
They're all of our children. Even I have a little grandma goblin. She is my baby. I love her. Little old lady. Oh gosh, she's so cute. Okay.
Naturally.
I think I made her an artificer. Oh, it's really good. Okay. So, our size is medium. Our base walking speed is 30, as most medium creatures have. We are a natural athlete, so we have proficiency in the athletics skill. So that's pretty lit. And then we have a thing called Stone's Endurance. So when you take damage, you can use your reaction to roll a d12, add your con modifier, and reduce the damage by that total.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty lit. But you can only do it once per short or long rest. So you can refresh that ability every short rest. So that comes in handy.
I forget so often that you have so many abilities, like depending on so many things, you can have all these abilities that I feel like I forget when I play. This would be one of them. I would forget about this.
I know, because there's like things like you get spells from being like a tiefling, and there's like you get extra speed from like a wood elf. So it's like you have to remember what you are in addition to what class you are, and it's like, and then your background. There's so many things. Okay, and then we have powerful build. So we count as one size larger for carrying capacity and push, drag, lift, weight. So we're just super fucking strong. I play a campaign with a guy who's playing an orc, and orcs also have, like a full orc, not a half orc. They also have powerful build. And he just is always like, I have powerful build. Like, we're like trying to do something. He's like, but I have powerful build, so I could do that, right? And it's like, dude, calm down. It's like his version of the yelling that you have dark vision every single time you're like the lights go out, you know?
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Like anytime we're trying to pick something up, he's like, I have powerful build. Okay, I
Yeah.
also have a 16 strength too, though, so I can also help. It's fine. Okay.
Right. Of course.
We have one more thing. We have two more things, but one more feature. We are mountain born.
Okay.
We're born on the mountain. So we have resistance to cold damage. And we're really good at like high elevation stuff. Which is a time. I used to do pentathlon with my brothers, which is a wonderful sport that is okay, you do swimming, horseback riding, fencing, running, and shooting. I never got to horseback riding, but you do the 4 when you're under 18. And we would do the nationals in Colorado, in Denver. I'm from Texas, which is a lot lower elevation, and so we would go up there and we would start running 5Ks and shooting, and we'd all just be like, and it was bad.
This mountain-born stuff is real shit.
It's real shit. It'd be nice to have this, honestly. Like, jeez. Yeah, an elevation above 20,000 feet, like, is you're fine. What? It's wild. I haven't had many campaigns, though, where I've climbed mountains, but, you know, maybe one day.
Maybe one day we'll climb a real mountain, too.
I hate rock. No. I can't do it. I can't do it. Have fun. Bye.
It's all fun and games until it's real life, and then we don't want to do it.
I did climb the steepest incline in the world. I can't think of what it's called. It's in Colorado, though. Manitou Incline.
Oh, wow.
It's fucking terrifying. It's like this. And you're like climbing a ladder on the side of a mountain, basically. Yeah, it's terrifying.
So, what languages do we know?
We know Common and Giant, because Goliaths are technically half giants. Wow. That's why they're so fucking tall. I almost played a Goliath for my most recent campaign. I was going to do a Goliath Barbarian, but then I was like, everybody's going to be like, what the fuck's wrong with you? You tried to play Grog Strongjaw? And so I didn't do it.
I see.
I played a one-shot with a bunch of random people online, and one of the guys actually did play Grog Strongjaw, though, where he, like, wrote it up, and then he, like, used the voice, and it was like, what's happening? It was wild. He was so nice. Yeah. That's Goliath, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we are. Amazing.
Are we... Wow.
Wow.
You're kidding me. The next piece is our background. Yeah?
Yes, ma'am. Let's do this thing.
So, what's the important thing about background, McKaylee? Why do we want one?
Backgrounds are good because, oh god, I didn't know this when I started playing, but backgrounds are important because you get so much shit from background. You get money from backgrounds. Don't ignore the background. It's really good for building your story and for also, like, you know, getting shit. What'd you roll, Claire? You're
A 1.
Dang, you know, you really would be a good cleric. You roll super low on D100s.
I was gonna say, all of my percentile dice roll so low.
I know, you gotta start casting Divine Intervention all the time now.
Yeah.
Just do it.
I mean, clearly these dice are blessed or something.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I don't put them through the terrible time of being put in jail if they don't live up to my expectations, because I just love them as they are.
I did get, someone sent me a TikTok the other day that was like, it was like a really sad video, like music, and it was saying like, hey, this is just a reminder. Be nice to your dice. Take them out of jail. Also, be nice to yourself. And it was like, what's happening? I literally, like, I laughed out loud and then I started crying. It was a time. It was a video. I think Mark sent it to me. So,
wow.
Thanks, Mark.
All right, what's 1? I've never.
We got an alkalite.
Is that why you said? No, it's because I rolled the divine intervention. My brain said.
yeah. I mean, this is a good step into being a cleric. So maybe we will roll a cleric tonight, which could be pretty lit. I love clerics. I love my little baby. I got a little baby
They're pretty
cleric.
cool.
That's my baby
They're pretty
girl.
cool.
But we get some cool stuff from being a cleric. This is from the player's handbook, so I get to actually use the player's handbook. Whoa, what a time.
Wowie.
Wowie. Okay, so we get insight and religion. So we're good at, like, reading people to see their sins,
Oh, sure.
That's what we do as acolytes. We hear people's sins. And then we're really good at religion because, I mean, that'd be really sad if we weren't good at religion as a fucking acolyte.
Yeah, we would, maybe we didn't study.
Yeah, that's true. We could be really shit at it. Oh man, I started watching a new show this week. It's Lucifer. I don't know if you heard.
I've seen it. Yeah.
I keep getting, it just keeps coming up on my, like, recommended. Like, it's been coming up for the past, like 3 months that I was like, I finally caved and I was like, fine, Netflix, I'll watch this fucking show. And so I have a lot of thoughts about it. I'm not fully on board yet. But it's got a lot of, religious stuff. It's interesting.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, it's sexy cop show with religious stuff. It's weird.
Yeah.
Religious supernatural things. But it's got the guy from Buffy the Vampire Slayer in it, Principal Wood, so I'm all for it. That sold me, honestly, was like why I kept watching, because I really like him. So, he's really good. I miss Buffy. So.
Acolytes.
We need to roll for languages because we get 2 of our choice.
That's a 20?
An
2 d20s?
2 d20s, please. Pick your dice. I was going to say your favorite, but then I knew that was going to hold you at a standstill, so I didn't.
Well, I'm already holding some. That's fine.
So roll them. What'd you get? Doesn't that move your...
What?
No, go ahead.
Huh? What?
What?
What's happening?
Tell me what numbers you got.
No, I really want to know what you were saying.
No, I'm joking.
Oh no, it moved. Good thing I have a good memory. It was a 12 and a 16.
Okay, I was asking if doesn't that move your dice around, and then I started choking on my own spit. Roll the 16 again. Roll the 16 again. There's only 14. I only have 15 languages.
8.
Okay, so a 12 and an 8. Okay. This acolyte, Goliath, speaks abyssal and infernal.
Why?
Okay. So abyssal is the language of abyssal is the language of demons. Infernal is the language of devils. That's the difference between the two.
Listen. We might be an acolyte. We never said that we were.
Maybe we'll be a death cleric.
I was gonna say we never said that we were. It would be wild if the dice rolled that way specifically, because that's a lot of things to get to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, knowing us, it's not gonna line up well, and we're gonna have to figure out how to connect all the strings. I feel like the end of this these episodes are always us just like with one of those like boards with red strings just going like, and then this can connect there, and then this over here, and if we do this, then
and
like,
it makes sense. It makes so much sense. Like, of course. Yeah. Okay. So we know infernal and abyssal. What else do we? What else does our background?
We get some equipment. Whoa. Okay. We get a holy symbol that was given to us when we enter priesthood.
We don't know what kind of priesthood yet, but
yes, we do not know who our god is. We'll have to figure that out. I think we should figure out who our god is at the end of all of this.
Okay.
Yeah, we can pick somebody. That'll be one of the few things that we actually make a choice. Unless you guys have suggestions in the comments as we go along. If y'all are like, this would be a good god
Yeah.
for this Goliath dude, let us know.
Yeah.
Okay, we also have a roll a d4. We have 2 options for something. I want to see what we get.
4.
A 4. We have a prayer wheel. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna look it up. I'm not super. I should be more. I'm sorry. I'm bad at religion.
I don't know what that is either.
I'm looking it up. Let's find out. What's a prayer wheel?
It's
The other option was a prayer book. It's a cylindrical
Yeah.
wheel made from. Ooh, these are really interesting. Okay, these look really cool.
wild.
Yeah, so they look. This is a Buddhist prayer wheel. I don't know if anybody can see that at all.
Oh, interesting. How big is it?
It looks like it's like one. You know those things that you go like this, and the drum.
Oh yeah.
It looks like it's like that size. Yeah, it says there's like they're Tibetan, Buddhist.
Interesting.
Yeah, you like spin it around or something. They're showing someone spin it around. What are you doing with it? I don't understand. This is so cool. Yeah, you spin it. What?
You spin it.
Yeah, it's to help you get proper visualizations. And you pray, and you try and focus your thoughts on, like, love and stuff. Or focus on a problem, or... Yeah.
Okay. So, as a acolyte, we also get 5 sticks of incense.
Yes, ma'am. Vestments. And common clothes. So they get 2 outfits. Wow. We're living large with our wardrobe.
Yep.
And 15 gold pieces. So that's not bad. Not bad. Buy some nice things with that.
Yeah.
Man, I remember the first time I tried to buy like a healing potion and I was told how expensive it was. I got really sad because I definitely did not have money for that. It was a time. Yeah. That is all for our equipment, though.
Let's go on to our suggested characteristics, right?
Well, we get our feature, which is just I'll just tell you that we can basically we can stay anywhere. That is of religious people who follow the same God as us, or
Cool.
I think, yeah, those that share your faith. So if you find people who share your faith, they can maybe give you lodging and stuff.
Cool.
So that's a fun feature. Get some free food, free places.
Mm-hmm.
But now we can roll for our personality trait. Our ideals, our bonds, and our flaws. Okay.
All right. Personality trait. That's an 8, yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
7.
A 7. I've enjoyed fine food, drink, and high society among my temple's elite. Rough living grates on me. So this is a fancy motherfucker. They need the finest of foods and the finest of living arrangements.
This makes me feel like the kind of I just think it's silly. I think it's silly to think about this with someone so tall, like a Goliath. I just imagine us like sitting on the side of the road on the prettiest stump that our companion has cut down for us so that we can sit somewhere. And then it's like sunny, and so we glare at the companion, and they pull out like a parasol or like an umbrella, and they hold it over us because we hate rough living. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like the idea of what if our companion, I'm assuming we have one, of course, is like shorter than us by a significant amount. Just like the idea of that is just so funny and silly to me.
It's Yankee.
Oh,
Yankee the Steel Commander. our little sloth steel commander from a couple episodes back, just holding a little
Defender,
parasol.
yes.
Steel defender. Yeah.
That just feels ridiculous in the best way.
Oh boy. Okay. So now we gotta roll for our ideal, which will tell us whether we are lawful, good, chaotic, or any.
Six?
Yes, please.
I feel like I'm gonna throw it, and it's not gonna
Throw
land
it
in the
out the
trash
window.
again because I moved it,
Mhm.
but it's gonna hit something else.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's
yeah.
a 3.
3. Okay, this is change. We must help bring about the changes the gods are constantly working in the world. So our alignment is chaotic.
All right.
So we need to roll for whether we are, though, chaotic, good, neutral, or evil.
Yay!
Yay! So
My favorite part. Okay, is it a 4? Is that what you want me to roll, or do you want me to do a 6?
do a 6, so you don't have to roll again.
Yeah, because my dice like me and they roll high for me. So.
Except for your percentile dice, apparently.
Yeah.
5 is... Wait.
Did you not think about this?
No, I did. No. I just counted what it is. I thought of what it was, but I was trying to think of the order because I had the order in my head. But then it's so it's we're chaotic evil.
Yeah.
Chaotic evil Goliath acolyte. Yay!
Who knows Infernal and Abyssal? Woo! I'm not suggesting that Infernal and Abyssal are inherently bad.
They are the language of devils and demons.
I'm not suggesting that they're inherently bad, but they maybe are.
They're the language of bad people.
Well, yeah, okay. I just want to make sure that if you're maybe they're, we don't know them yet.
Okay, we don't know who this Goliath is yet, but we know that this person is a chaotic evil acolyte.
Is the third this is the third evil character we've gotten so far.
3 out of 8, baby.
Unless you count Elvira's persona being evil, and then it's 4. But maybe it's 3.5.
I think what we decided on stream was that Dresley was just doing what Dresley had to do to protect Elvira.
Right, and so the more evil aspects of right, that makes sense.
So not really like evil, but like, you know, making some tough decisions, leaving some people behind.
Well, if we're going by the story, then Quilliam also isn't evil.
Yeah, because Quilliam was framed for murder.
Yeah, and became evil by all of the actions that were imposed on them, of course.
He was evil. They were evil because people perceived them to be evil, like Lucifer in the show Lucifer.
Listen.
I haven't gotten a lot of sleep today. Claire made me wake up early.
I did.
You did. Do not say that you didn't.
You could have said no.
I can't say no.
I don't want to wake up early.
It was good for my health, but not for my sanity.
Okay.
My sanity is now in question, but my health is better.
So, I don't remember where. I was just gonna say all of these characteristics we're rolling for and the alignment that we're rolling for. You don't have to use those, but it's sometimes helpful to like figure out. So maybe when we're figuring out story stuff, this Goliath will be less like evil, obviously, because people are complex and dynamic. So
yes, they have reasons for doing what they're doing, and everybody thinks they're the hero of their own. I mean, everyone is the hero of their own story. They're all good guys.
Maybe this will be a perfect BBEG. We don't know. Maybe
because he's gonna be a death cleric. Probably not, but that'd be pretty lit.
It would be pretty lit.
I really want a BBEG that's a death cleric, because
that would be pretty tough.
They're fun. I built one before. Oh, so nice.
You've built everything before. All right. So bonds and flaws, right?
Yeah.
What? You made like 80 characters. What do you expect me to say, McKaylee? We could talk about all the characters and not make this Goliath at all. But we're rolling a Goliath.
I've only built like 3 Goliaths. I haven't built that many Goliaths. Okay.
More than me. I'm building one right now.
Roll your dice, Claire.
It's a 6, right?
Yes, please.
The other 2 are 6.
Yes, ma'am.
A 1.
That's a fine number. I would die for you, Riley. No, I would die to recover an ancient relic. It's from a movie. I would die to recover an ancient relic of my faith that was lost long ago. So we're trying to recover a relic of our faith. Why are you upset? What did I do?
I just think it's interesting that we established that there's like a ancient underground library in our world that
and everybody's looking for some ancient relic,
and everyone has a reason to be in said library, and I just want to see them all either become best friends or fight.
I think some of the people that we have built are going to be a part of the adventuring party. Some of the people that we have built are going to be NPCs, and some of them, like possibly this Goliath, are gonna be BBEGs who we have to fight along the way to get to this hidden library underneath the mine that the beholder is using slave children to dig up. Including an ancestor of Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
I love this world.
That's all. Yes.
I want the Mind Flayer has to talk in the weird voice for sure.
The one that you made?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll for a flaw now. Oh gosh.
Don't break your plant.
I was gonna say, this is my child, more so than my dice, and he's very handsome, but has a very, like, precarious looking plant.
Yeah.
On his back. 2.
Okay, this one I like a lot. I gave to my other character, Adri, who's a cleric, because she had the acolyte background, of course. But I put too much trust in those who wield power within my temple's hierarchy. So you're like, man, you are the high priestess. Obviously you know what the fuck you're talking about, and your word is law. So, yeah, we trust the man. We ain't rebelling against the man. We trust the man. What's wrong with us?
Too much trust in the man.
Too much trust.
What's it? What is the place called? Oh, at temple.
Yeah, the temple. At the temple.
I can't. Nice. All right. What's next?
Next, we need to roll for our gender and our first letter of our name.
Hey.
Yeah.
All right. Is that do you want me to do a 6 again, or do you want me to do a 4?
Do a 6.
Okay.
I'm gonna start changing these up to 6s so we could roll again less.
A 1?
Is a male! It's a male! We have another him! Whoa! 2 out of 8, baby! We have 2 guys now. What a time. Wild. So this is a male Goliath, acolyte, chaotic evil. Claire, last one. I need you to roll for the first letter of their name. This is my favorite table. I just love saying that we made a table to get the names. Okay.
Listen, I should play a cleric because it's a 9.
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
Well, a 9 on our table is a C. So, chat, your turn. You guys, if you guys could send us Goliath names, Goliath sounding names, or maybe just any kind of name that you think this guy should have, that start with the letter C. And after break in the second half of this, we're going to pick a name for our Goliath acolyte chaotic evil character. Oh boy. Man, I played a chaotic evil character for like a couple sessions, and because I got cursed to be evil, not because I made a evil character, but I was so sad. I kept asking my DM if like, can I not be evil anymore? Can I go back to being neutral? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to try and steal all the power in the temple.
Yep. Curse the Strahd is a dark setting. So
it is. I came out of that temple evil. My eyes were yellow, and I had black veins. Like, it was a time. I went in that temple totally normal.
Yep.
And
I came out totally normal.
Our Goliath bard then had no eyes, talked in a whisper. What else was wrong? He had something else wrong with him.
He could only.
Oh, his face was paralyzed on half of it.
And had a weird smile, right?
Yeah, because of the paralyzed face.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So his face just looked like scary, weird sometimes.
I feel like if our Goliath ran into that Goliath, he would maybe not care. I don't know. I mean, if you were learning languages to use them, you know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like, if you're learning languages to use them, and you are conferring a lot with demons and devils, maybe you don't care about appearances.
Oh yeah, you're like, man, you don't have any eyes? That's cool. The guy I talked to yesterday, his were on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally normal.
Of course.
Totally normal. Love D&D.
Love
it. I want to get to higher levels so that I can travel to the 9 hells and like have an adventure there. I want to have adventures on other planes of existence. I haven't done that yet. That's still on my D&D bucket list. The highest I've ever gotten was level 10.
You have a D&D bucket list?
Oh yeah. I want to fight a dragon. I want to attend like an official ceremony, like crowning ceremony for like a king or something. Okay. I want to kiss a princess or rescue. I haven't decided. Maybe both. I want to rescue a princess. I think that'd be pretty fun. Okay. And then maybe have hot sex afterward. That'd be pretty lit. I want to go on a pub crawl. I haven't done that. Like play like drinking games. But like not like in real life. I play drinking games in real life. I want to play drinking games in fantasy life.
I was gonna say the whole time you're listing out these things, I'm reminding myself that it's for D&D.
Yeah, it's
like,
not.
Like, I know you don't want to fight a real dragon because that would be too hard, of course.
Yeah, I mean I could fight a Komodo dragon, but like.
No, I mean like fight a dragon. Sometimes.
I mean, I know how to use a sword, but like, I am squishy, no strength.
That is such a good point. Why do you have to wait till you're higher level, McKaylee?
That's true. That's true. I need my DM to do it.
Just throw a whenever. We're ironically not currently playing.
I know we're playing every other TTRPG in the book, but we're not playing D&D. I mean, I'm playing D&D actually.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Just it's not me. With you. Me.
That's true. I mean, we should just request a dragon fall out of the sky or something.
Oh my god, Claire, in our Monster Hearts, if anybody knows what Monster Hearts is, it's a game where you are monsters in high school, Vampire Diary-esque. Great game. Maybe we could be like, hey, Keeper, can we have a dragon fall out of the sky?
Yeah, you know, in regular high school, just a dragon, please.
Oh,
In a world where people don't know there are monsters unless you are one, a dragon.
yeah.
I would do with a dragon, please.
Please
I
give me a
request
dragon
one.
so that my little
At your
baby,
earliest-
15-year-old high school baby can go, who doesn't know any fighting at all and is already dead, can go and fight it.
At your earliest convenience, I would like to request a dragon.
Please?
I know they might be on hold, but I think if I put in my request early enough, that one will just appear.
Yeah. No, for
Is
sure.
that how it works? Okay.
For
Okay.
sure.
All right.
If we fight one with our Monster of the Week party. Our Monster of the Week party, by the way, is all girls. We are called the Lesbian Ghostbusters, and it's wonderful because we're also all lesbians, and like half of us are dating or have like sexual tension going on. It's a time.
There are 4, and you said half.
Yeah,
That's
because
just one
literally half of us
That's
are dating,
that's
and the
really
other
good.
half have sexual tension. There's 4 of us. It's true. My math is
I just
correct.
thought it was funny that you were like half, as in like, oh my gosh.
There's so
But
many
it's
of us.
just 2 people.
Yeah, it's just
There's
four, there's 4 of us. It's a great time.
You know.
Poor
Okay.
Michael has to
What
put up
is
with all of
what
our
is
shit.
next? What's next?
Next. Okay, next we get to roll
Uh-huh.
for our class. Yee! But we're not
Okay.
going to put in any information
I
yet.
am.
But we're just rolling for what it is.
Okay. Yes. All right. What do you think it's gonna be?
Hopefully a cleric, so we can be a death cleric. It's probably
I feel
not.
like we've heard calls for clerics, barbarians, and bards.
Yeah, most of the
See if
calls
we
have
get
been
one
from
of
me.
those. I don't know what any of these mean, which is the best part. 7?
It's a 7? It's a 7? Okay, it's a 7?
Yeah. Why would I lie to you?
I don't know. Maybe you like didn't read it right. It's a monk.
It's a monk.
We have
It's
a
monk?
Goliath acolyte monk who is chaotic
I'm very
evil.
intrigued. I love monks.
Interesting. Okay, wait. I need to open this up. What am I doing? Because we got to figure out what our
I
things are.
play in the campaign that we have that's on pause. I play a kobold monk, and she is a badass, and I love her so much. She's so cool, and I didn't realize that monks are a little bit confusing because of the key points
Yeah.
and how you can add things to your fists, punching.
Monks can do
like,
literally everything. Like, monk shit is just fucking amazing.
They're
Fucking
pretty cool.
amazing. And
It's true.
Beauregard Lionheart proved that to the world.
that is true. Critical Role is a great resource for knowing how you can play characters sometimes. Don't be sad, Michaela. Keep going.
Okay, I'm
Power
sorry.
through.
I'm just thinking about how it's over. Okay. I'm gonna cry. Okay, our saving throws are... Fuck, man! You know what we're gonna get? We get
What?
strength and dexterity. So we're gonna have a dexterous Goliath, just like that fucking bard Goliath. Oh, this is him actually. This is Picadax. Katakis. Can never pronounce his last
What?
name. The fucking bard who was super stealthy for no reason when my rogue should have been the one who was really stealthy, but all of a sudden the Goliath is really good at it, and now we have another Goliath that's gonna be super dexterous. And I bet you
just have a
he's gonna get
vendetta
stealth. I
against-
do.
Did you just have a vendetta against Goliaths being dexterous because of that moment? Is that it? That's all that's happening here?
That
Okay.
moment was like 3 moments. It was like 3 moments.
Whoa, 3 moments. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to tarnish the 3 moments that I could count on one hand. That's all. Okay.
Am I allowed to do that? I shouldn't do that.
I don't know.
I don't know what the rules are. Sorry.
Who knows? Anything.
We're gonna get demonetized.
As if we're even monetized.
I know.
We're just hanging out.
We're just hanging out.
It's just you and me on this call, and sometimes we hear voices, and
sometimes there are people here, Claire. We gotta respect our people.
I know the voices.
The voices in our head. Yeah.
Chat. No, the voices in chat are the ones we. It doesn't matter.
I panic. Gitakas. That's his last name. Pick Gitakas.
Yep.
It has 2 eyes. I think that's what's confusing me. Okay. Thank you, Mark, though, for the clarification. Mark played that character. I love you, and I'm sorry that I now have a vendetta against characters.
Well, maybe maybe instead of loving to hate him, you'll hate to love him or something.
Yes. Loving to hate him to love him. Okay.
You'll be mad that you love this character so much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See,
that's what I'm.
Not smart.
I have the brain cell.
You do have the brain cell all the time. Oh man, Claire, what are we gonna do when I'm in California?
Stop! Don't even.
But the brain cell's gonna have to travel so much further that it's gonna. And then when you're in New York, it's gonna be like.
If I'm in, who knows? Maybe
Yeah.
I'll end up in the same place. We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Damn. Maybe one day we will do this podcast when we're in the same room. Who knows?
Wow! Then you could sit with my son.
And you can sit with all my dice.
Well, I've seen your dice. You've never met him before.
You've never met all my dice. I have more dice since I last saw you.
You introduce them every single time we are on a call.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, we need to roll we need to do the boring shit.
Oh, Mark said it wrong, but we also need to do
Takas.
Yeah, McKaylee introduces us to her dice every time she gets new ones.
My dice are you know? Okay. I got the newest ones.
Are you about to do it now?
I'm just gonna show you the newest ones that I got.
Okay, wait, hold on. Before you do that, I'm gonna start with the other thing so that we can multitask. Okay, we're doing the 46 rolls. Just FYI.
These are the newest dice that I got. They were in random packs. Okay, I'm done.
No, go ahead. Introduce your dice. I can do this part.
Well,
I'll take note of the numbers.
Look. So I got these ones, and then in the last one, I got this one, and it's like, wow, look, they all match, because this is green and white, and this is black and white, and it's like, and then I got all of my critical roll dice are so good. This is Keyleth. They do not have names, but I should name them. I mean, you know, I've got, like, I do have favorites, though. There are favorites, because, you know, you have to have favorites. And there's, like, certain ones based on, like, different characters. So I've got, like, this is Galaxy one, and then this is the first one that I got. Oh my god. My friend was like, you don't have any dice? And I was like, no. And so he was like, here you go. And I was like, thank you. So then I had dice, and it was great. And then these ones, Claire helped me. It was green lettered and they were gross, so Claire helped me use nail filers and like picks and stuff and just scrape all of the paint off, and then I repainted it and it was great. And they're so shiny. It's a great time. What else have I got? I do have this is my grog dice from Critical Role. I have the whole set because they're wonderful. Look at that. Tankard. This one, the grog one, made it through today. And then, let's see, the grog one, the Keyleth one, and the pike which is a Mace of Disruption as the 20. And then I think this is Percy. Percy, the Dorolo crest. I don't have any metal dice. All of my dice are like basic. It's on my list of things to get.
I want metal dice so bad.
Yeah.
I almost bought metal dice like 3 times and I haven't done it yet, but this is an excuse of why I might do it.
Rob,
all right,
my DM came on this one time and saw my dice. Sorry, he like saw my dice, and then the next day he like sent me all of these like links and was like, "Here's some metal dice on sale you should get." And I was like, "Don't send these to me, Rob. I have a problem."
Yeah. Did you already say that you have a subscription? Did you?
I do have a monthly subscription where I get new dice every month because there are so few surprises left in life, you know? Where I just want surprises. And so, you know, I get a surprise every month where they just give me dice.
Yeah.
And then it turns out cool. I don't have the metal dice subscription though. You can get a metal dice subscription, but then you get less dice in the pack. I get 2 sets of dice every month.
Which would be a tragedy to get one set less but still get monthly dice.
But then
I know it would actually be a tragedy. I'm sarcastic, but I know you would actually be sad.
I panic and I rage. Okay, tell us about the numbers that you rolled for this wonderful.
Oh, of course. And yes, the secret code is umbrella.
Yes.
So I rolled some good rolls, I guess.
Tell us them. What are they? Did we get higher than a 13 this week?
Yes.
Oh,
we got,
nice.
Well, do you want me to read them to you, or do you want to just tell me where the highest one should go?
Why don't you read them to me, and then we'll go through where they should go.
I rolled 13, 16, 8, 12, 14, and 11.
Okay. So we've got a negative modifier, which is fine.
We have
just one negative. Maybe.
I feel like it's good to have like at least one.
Maybe we should put the negative in charisma, so we're not like super charismatic, because our like personality trait is that like we're like because we're super snooty and like we don't like living rough. We like fancy high-end stuff, so we're like super mean to wait staff and that kind of deal.
Oh no, we're mean to wait staff. Do we tip?
No.
No.
We're chaotic evil. We only tip if it's good service.
I should have expected that the thing that makes you chaotic evil is that you don't tip.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. Okay.
Obviously, all evil people don't tip. Why is the little number in the little bubble?
You just said, why is the little number in the little bubble? And you're right. You answered your own question.
It's gonna be the big number, though. It's a little number because it's only 8. Oh, no. The numbers should go in the big bubble, though, Claire.
I hear what you're saying. I do. I understand
it makes sense.
I'm not gonna try to disagree with you because I know you feel really strongly about this.
I do.
Maybe one day we'll switch roles and then you can put the larger numerical number. Numerical number is redundant. Why did I say it like that? Numerical?
Digit?
Numerical.
I don't know.
Number. Digit. Placeholder for not.
Yep.
Letter. Number.
Yep. It'll be great. And then I can write all the numbers in the right spot, but then everyone will have to decipher my handwriting, so we'll all just have a wonderful time. I'm looking forward to it.
My brain just short-circuited a little bit.
Oh no.
So, which one's next?
Okay, so we're shit at charisma.
Yeah.
Why don't we just put the modifier in while we're here? So that's a -1.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So you can just put it as we go. -1, charisma. Okay. And then our highest should go in... Wait, what's our highest and our second highest?
Our highest is 16, and our second highest is 14. But we also have 13.
We should put the 16 in dexterity and the 14 in strength because we get a +2 from our race, so that'll make both of them 16. So we'll have a +3 for both strength and dexterity.
It's pretty beefy. Look at that. I love it. Do you want to put the 13 in Constitution so that it'll be 14?
Sure.
Or do you want to put the 4? No, never mind.
No, yeah, put it there because it'll, yeah. Yeah, because if it's an odd number in there, we don't get the modifier.
All right, then we have 11 and 12.
I don't know. Do you want to be more wise or intelligent?
What do you think, chat? Are we more wise or intelligent? By just a little bit. By just a little bit.
It's barely going to change.
The chaos that Marshall and Mark are suggesting is
wonderful, Claire. I think that it would be a good compromise if you did half of the big numbers in the big bubbles and half of the big numbers in the little bubbles. Then, like, everybody... Monks do need wisdom! Holy shit, I completely forgot about that!
We have to revise, right? We have to revise. Oh my gosh. You're right. Monks need wisdom.
Holy shit! Maybe we should put the... Oh, but that won't be a 14 because that's because of the +1. Because we need it for key points.
What if we put... Okay, we're scrapping it. We're scrapping the whole thing.
We can't scrap the whole thing, Claire!
We have to scrap it all. We have to start over from the beginning.
We can't...
From the top. We'll keep charisma. We'll keep charisma, okay?
Yeah, charisma stays there, because that's fine. Okay. We could build a very flawed character.
We could build a flawed character. This is absolutely true. I think, let's think for a moment. Let's just...
What if we put a 13 in wisdom, so that when we get to level 4, we can increase that by 1. And
you can do whatever you want.
And take a feat, though. We can take a feat with that if we ever get to +4. If we ever get to level 4 with this character.
I was gonna say, what do we want to be, right? We're a monk, so we're already something. But what else do we want to be? Do we want to be? I know we get +2 for strength, but do we want to be strong? I know we've been making them not strong, but
I think we gotta make at least one of our characters strong, and this is the time to do it. We have our saving throw in strength. We have a +2 to strength. Like, let's make one of our babies not weak. Because everybody else has a 10 or lower.
Put the 14 in strength.
Okay, yeah. And then I like what Mark's saying with putting the 16 in wisdom. Because then we get a +3 for all of our... we get a 16 for saving throw.
This looks so weird.
DC.
I'm upset. Hold on.
And then we can put...
What is you say?
The 16 in wisdom. You froze. Fuck! It's just me. Don't leave me, Claire. Okay, you're back.
Am I here?
Yeah, you're here.
Where am I?
I don't know, Claire. I don't know. We're living in a box. Okay.
We're living in a box? Is that what you
Yeah. We're living in a box on a screen that is on other screens across the world. What a time.
Yeah.
What is reality? I don't know the answer.
Okay, so...
16 in wisdom?
16? Okay.
Yeah. Because then
I think that actually, aside from it having to do with being a monk, we do have proficiency and insight. And I feel like we're wise because of our acolyte stuff. Like I don't know
we're an acolyte. We know things. And, we can see people's sins.
Some of the people who are the I hate it, but sometimes the evil people are pretty wise. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, that's the best evil character is when you're like, man, I hate the way they're going about it, but it makes sense. Like, I get it. Fuck the man. I agree.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So we have a 12 and we have an 11 and we have a 13.
12, 11,
Do
and
you wanna-
13. Maybe put the 13 in Dex, 11 in Con,
Okay.
and the 12 in Intelligence. Gives them all a +1 across the board.
Okay. I comprehended most of what. If I do it wrong, let me know.
No, you're doing it right. You're doing it right. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. So then it's +3,
That's-
+1, +1, +1, +3, -1.
Hey,
pretty
we got
good.
2 plus 3, so that's pretty
Yeah.
cute. That's pretty cute.
I mean, compared to last week, where the highest number we had was 13.
Yeah. And that's the luck of the draw, or the luck of the roll, I
Luck
guess.
of the roll,
with,
Claire. Come on, we're rolling dice.
Listen, I am just a collection of the sayings that I've heard in movies and pop culture. Okay,
Yep.
I just fall into it,
Mm-hmm. I feel it.
Just a walking
Trap.
what? No,
I don't know. You're a
I'm
walking billboard?
No, I was trying to say I'm like a walking pop culture reference.
Oh,
The sky
yeah.
is so pretty.
Claire,
I'm sorry,
nobody
the
else
sky is
can see
really
the
pretty.
sky.
I know, but it's like pink and it's like cotton candy. Okay. Anyway.
Fun fact about Claire, she'll make you, if you're in the car with her and the sky looks pretty, she'll make you take 1,000,000 photos for her so that she can just have them.
Only if there are clouds.
Only if there are clouds.
In which case, I will probably point out something in the clouds, because if I don't see something in the clouds, I feel like my imagination is leading me and I need to search until I find something.
So you need a picture of it. Yeah.
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 I mean, literally,
Logical.
like, on your website, you have a whole tab that is just dedicated to clouds.
Yeah, because they're amazing and beautiful, and I take pictures of them so much. It's a part of my personality at this point, so I might as well.
You're just cloud plant girl, like you're horse girl. You got all of the like cottage
I don't know
core.
if I can be qualified as a horse girl currently, because I haven't ridden horses in over 6 years.
That's true.
Is there an expiration date on?
I think once a horse girl, always a horse girl, and you're. It's just a part of your whole cottage core aesthetic that you got going on. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh boy. Well, that's okay. That's everything for now, though.
Yes. We still need. So in the next couple minutes, we need a name, and it's got to start with a C, and it's got to be for our boy, our Goliath.
Yes. So if you guys
we would love to hear
in chat, if you guys could send us names, good names, bad names, amazing names, weird names, Goliath names that start with a C, we're going to take a quick 10-minute break, and when we come back, we're going to go over all of the names, and we're going to pick one for our dude, and then we're going to... Oh, his name should be Clark. Okay.
Why?
I don't know. I just like it.
That was such a fast decision. I've never seen you make one like that before.
I know, but I was just thinking, like, man, that's just like such a like normal sounding name for this like big old Goliath guy that's like like really super like I'm imagining like a super imposing dude.
That's like when we did a practice round of how to do this, like rolling for a character. We rolled another evil character, and his name was Terrence, and it just
Terrence,
you know what I mean,
the
like
terrible.
evil characters. Terrence the Terrible. It just makes sense when they have like super simple names.
Clark the Change Bringer, cause his ideal is change.
You're making so many thoughts, and they're all amazing.
Thank you.
I sound so sarcastic all the time, I realize, but
that's just how our conversations go. Our conversations
really
are always
laced
in sarcasm, where we have to be like, "That was a serious comment, by the way."
Yeah. So, think of put any C names you can think of in chat.
Cunt is not an option, though.
Just don't do anything inappropriate.
Yes.
But we will be back in 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Thank you, 10 minutes.
Oh no.
Sorry,
Terrible.
we're theater nerds. See you in 10 minutes. Bye. there, come on.
What?
But you weren't on the right page. But we're back. Ta-da!
There's no right page. This is just the
New.
next page.
Yeah.
The new I mean, it is the new page, the next page, the second page of our character cheat. But we're moving on to the
big leagues,
class,
baby.
the class stuff. So we never fear though. We can still get to the previous cheat.
Yep.
That's all. Oh, something to note though, that's really exciting and fun that I just have to say.
Okay. I'm scared.
Oh, you shouldn't be scared.
Okay.
Oh, maybe you should be. I don't know. A couple weeks ago, or maybe more, I don't actually know how time passes. We rolled a really precious, because all of them are our children, so of course they're precious. A really cool grung named Ibit.
A grung is a little frog person, by the way.
Yeah, and so she is super cool. However, we rolled for her languages, and she does not speak common.
Because apparently, because this might have just been a technicality, but we just decided to go with it because it says on grungs that they don't. It just said languages is grung and something else. I can't remember what else they spoke.
Yeah, and then some other reasons we rolled for.
But
whether
their
it was
common
from her
wasn't
background
on the
or
list.
Right. So she ended up being able to speak grung, undercommon.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, undercommon?
Yeah, undercommon.
Right? So I guess that's one kind of common. Undercommon and abyssal. And we were sad because we were like,
we hadn't rolled for any characters that spoke any of those languages.
But now our Goliath, he can talk to a little frog.
Yes. In the language of devils. I think abyssal is the devil one. Or no, is infernal a devil one? One is for devils and one is for demons. I don't know why there's a difference, but there's a difference. And it should be respected. Yeah. Abyssal is for demons, so it's the demon language.
Which I just... it's cute in my head. So cute. It's adorable, and I don't know if it actually would be adorable. I think I might be scared if I saw it in person, but...
Because abyssal probably sounds really scary. Like, it's like...
Probably. Thank you for tuning in to McKaylee Speaks 10 Languages.
I do.
All
I
of them
also,
are
you know...
D&D.
Yep. If anyone wants to know what is it? What's the other language that we made up?
What do beholders speak?
They speak... Beholders and Mind Flayers speak a language, and I forgot what it's called. It's called Deep Speech.
Oh yeah, McKaylee also has decided what deep speech sounds like.
That's what it sounds like when you're a Mind Flayer and you go...
Yeah, and that's the intimidating tone, so...
Yeah, that's when they're scared.
No, when they're trying to scare you.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah. That makes me think of a droid. I don't know. You know, that part of it makes me think of a droid. But, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I just love the idea of Goliath.
And a little frog person.
A little frog person.
Because she's like 2.5 feet tall.
I just love Ibit so much. She's so cute.
She's very good.
And
she's
has gone through so much. But you know what? Maybe we should figure out what our Goliath has gone through.
Arm off.
We should figure out what he's gone through to see if they maybe relate on any level.
First, though, Marshall sent us some names that we should pick our name to get to start relating to our friend, the Goliath, Goliath acolyte monk chaotic evil character that we're rolling for.
You sound a little scared.
I'm so excited. Okay, do you want to read off the names that...
Sure.
I'm making you do this because I can't pronounce all of them, so...
Okay, well, we're pretty close to the same in pronouncing things correctly.
Yep.
So, Calder, Cicero, Cole, Caesarion,
Mm.
Cadman, Cadman,
Cadman?
Cadman.
What is Cicero
More-
from? Cicero. Oh, I know what it's from. I can't do that. Oh, it's from Chicago. For anyone who knows.
Yeah.
Me and Claire were in a Broadway musical through the ages, and we did a bunch of songs from a bunch of different shows, and one of the ones that I did was Cell Block Tango, and Cicero is. I was Lipschitz, so I did the last one. I wasn't Cicero, I was Lipschitz.
I know which one I like.
I can't do Cicero. I would start laughing.
Oh no.
I'm gonna start thinking of our friend.
Now that you've built the association, we can't.
Yeah, I have too much of an association because now I'm just thinking about us like all dancing and oh god.
Do you want to hear one of the ones I like?
Yes, please.
I like Calder.
Calder? I do like that one.
Yeah, or I don't know why. It makes me like I like it. It's more simple. It's simpler.
Simpler. I think simpler is simpler is the way to do it.
More simple. More simple.
I'm not an English major, nor have I ever claimed to be. I cannot tell you the correct.
Yeah, but English is our first language.
Fuck, you're right. Well, time to quit.
For what?
Language. I quit it all.
Are you gonna speak?
I'm only going to speak in Abyssal.
You know, I support you.
Thank you. That was me asking you to pass the salt, just in case you were wondering.
However,
oh my!
What?
I was just thinking, because okay. I'm gonna walk you through my train of thought. Well, there's not too much to this. This train of thought isn't as complicated as the one I was talking about yesterday. Okay, so my train of thought.
Okay.
I was saying in Abyssal Pass the Salt, I saw a tweet today that was really funny, where it was like...
You went on Twitter?
No, it was a tweet that I saw on Pinterest.
I was so shocked, and there's a reason, but I won't say.
It was a picture of a tweet that somebody posted to Pinterest.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I look at tweets and Tumblr on Pinterest.
Me too. Me too. Definitely me too.
But because it was for my D&D board. But it was really funny because it was like, okay, so if you are a tiefling, you're half demon, half devil, does holy water and salt, because they're only like kind of like sensitive to you, because you know like they hurt like demons and stuff, but like you're only half demon. So is it kind of like hot sauce for you?
Oh, okay.
So you're like, hey, pass me the holy water, and it's just like hot sauce. You just like pour it on your food, and pour some in your soup. Make it a little spicy.
I like that the thing that could really harm another creature is flavoring.
Because that's how humans are already. We eat pineapple, and that's like tearing our insides up.
I thought of it more like an allergy.
I guess it depends on like how strong it is.
That's true.
Yeah. In
the meantime, though, we've got some more names that I think you should say because I took my turn.
Okay. We're just gonna go back and forth making each other say names we can't read. Okay. Kavu. Kiori.
Mm-hmm.
Kavith.
It made me think of Keith, but with Cav in the front. Kavith.
Yeah, I like that. Kavith.
Okay.
Kiori.
No, I told you one I liked. You tell me one that you like.
Okay, well now I have to add in these new names that I have
to think
about. Of course,
no, that's the point. I still like Calder.
Calder is really good. I also, from Marshall's, I just like Cole. It
Yeah.
sounds like the name of like a really sweet, like innocent boy, and then it's like this Goliath comes in, and you're like, what? um, but I also
Yeah.
like Kavith,
Kavith.
even though it like
Okay.
the comes off weird on my tongue. I'm okay with it. Kavith. Those are.
Okay.
You have another one,
Okay.
so we can each have two, and we can roll a d4.
Oh, I was gonna say I also kind of like Cole, but it's like it's like my second choice. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Wait, no, you pick another second that I haven't picked, because then we can have 4 names and we can roll for it.
Can I just roll a d6?
Fine, roll a d6.
Okay, so the first two are like
Calder,
1 and 2.
Cole, and Kavith. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's a 3.
So it would be Cole. Like, I love that the other two were such like.
Oh wait, we have more.
We have more.
We have to.
Fuck, we gotta roll again. Okay, Craxel.
Okay, listen.
Craxel.
Here, listen.
I like that.
You
I'm
have
listening.
another. You have as long as it takes for us to make more sunflowers. By that I mean fill in the ones we have on the sheet.
Oh, I was like, where the fuck are we making sunflowers? I didn't sign up for this.
The words got tangled. So now you have as long as that takes.
As long as it takes for us to fill in our ACHP and initiative.
Can we do our AC right now though?
I can tell you, actually.
Oh, we can because we're a monk.
Yeah, we're a monk.
We don't wear armor.
Yeah, we get as a monk unarmored defense. So you get our AC is 10 plus our dex plus our wisdom. Ooh. So that is 14. Yeah. I had to look at what our numbers were, and then I forgot what I was adding it to, and my brain's just like in 20 different places.
Another reason why I love monks is that you don't wear armor, and this is higher than at least 2 or 3 of our.
That's true.
Our armored buddies.
Last week our character had an AC of 11. They're gonna die.
They were squishy. They were so squishy, and that was all right.
And they're a warforged. Like, you already get like benefits to your armor class because you're like right.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. We're made out of like stone.
Yeah.
You know, petrified wood.
Yeah, that's true. So our initiative though is also it's our dexterity, so that's +1. Easy shit.
Okay.
And our HP we gotta roll for. Guess what dice it is, Claire?
Is it a D8?
We have made 8 characters. All 8 of our characters have used a fucking D8. I guess we haven't made I guess the only ones that are higher are fighter or barbarian. The only ones that are lower are sorcerer or wizard. So we haven't made any of those. Still, like, come on, man.
All right. So we're making this is a level 3 character. So the first level we get the max amount.
Yep.
So that'll be, and we always add Constitution to each level that we increase. Something I am so sad I didn't realize.
We got through like 9 levels, and then Claire was like, wait, you're supposed to add your Constitution modifier every level?
Every single time?
What? Like, oh, that's why I've been dying so much.
So we start with 9.
9. Yes. And then make the roll, please.
You just want me to roll them both?
Yeah, sure.
Or
And then we'll add, roll them both, and then we'll add 2, because we get 2 levels.
Come on now, buds. Please.
You're gonna get a 2. I believe it.
If you're gonna roll low,
it's
roll a 1.
We re-roll ones, so is it
Listen,
2?
McKaylee, they respect me so much because I don't put them in jail, and I will continue to say that.
My dice, sometimes they need to go to jail. They deserve jail.
Hold on.
Don't
Hold on.
hash my system.
Hold on. Hold on.
I'm listening.
I rolled an 8 and a 1.
Alright, re-roll the 1.
Come on, bud, you got it. They just need That's a 6. Pretty good. Pretty
Okay.
good.
All right. So
That's 14 plus 2 for the Constitution. So it's 16 plus 9.
Whoa,
25.
25. Oh my gosh. This character has more hit points than like any of our other characters that we've made. Everybody else is dying fast. It's okay. Damn. I love my DM that I play with every other Friday. He has us roll 2 of our dice, like roll for advantage for our hit points every time we level up. But that just means that he makes our encounters even more difficult. We've already had 2 party members die, and we've only played like 6 sessions. So
I like it.
ooh.
I like the concept of consequences.
Yeah. No, it's a time. It's a time. God, we almost had a TPK because I was one of the only. It was me and our sorcerer, and I'm a barbarian. We were the only ones standing. Everyone else was down, and it was like, what are we gonna do? That's when somebody died. But
okay, those sunflowers look pretty filled.
We made sunflowers. Woo!
So that means that
you get to read some names.
I'm just filling out these other sunflowers.
What?
It's officially filled. All right.
Okay, all right.
So many names, you guys. I love them all. Have you seen either BoJack Horseman or The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody?
Yes.
Both of them or just one of those?
Both.
You've seen both of them?
Yeah.
In both of these shows, there are characters whose last names are like at least 8 names.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the move today because of so far how we've built them.
Okay, when we build a gnome though, gnomes have a thing for names where they just throughout their lifespan, like that's like canon in their lore, is that they like collect names. I have a character with 34 different names.
Can we please, like, when we roll a gnome,
yeah,
can we like roll for like 7 different letters and then just...
Yes.
Okay. I'm excited. Oh my gosh, it feels like this is the most names we've ever received.
I know.
Very good. And it's so good because it means that we're gonna have to narrow them down somehow.
Yes. Okay, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Do you want to read them?
Or hold on, wait. I want to count how many there are. If there are 20, I'm gonna roll.
We're gonna roll for it. I think I counted more than 20. That's what I was trying to do while you were talking, and then I like lost count somewhere.
1, 2, 3,
Curtis
4,
is a good
5,
name.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 22. We could, 21 because Cicero makes you think of that song.
Yeah, we're not doing Cicero. I'm so sorry. I apologize, Marshall. I can't do it. I will. Yeah.
Okay.
What is it?
Let's see. Do you want to knock off one more and roll a d20? Or do you want to narrow it?
Yeah, let's knock off one more and roll a 20.
Okay.
I knocked off one. You pick one that you're like, you can't do.
Well, let me read all of them.
Okay, yeah, read them out loud.
All of them, or just the new ones?
The new ones.
Okay. Craxel, Custrum, Corbel, Craxon, Copperfist, Cut from Stone.
That'd be a good last name for a Goliath, actually.
Yeah.
They have pretty, like, straightforward. Maybe that's the last name. One? Yeah.
Okay.
So the last name is Cut from Stone.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll a d20?
Yeah, roll a d20. We'll see what we end up with.
I feel insane. Which one am I gonna roll? Would you like to go, sir? Okay. Doop-a-dop-a-doop. I feel like the stakes are higher somehow.
They're the same. It's fine.
Oh, you know what's hilarious?
What?
You know what's hilarious?
Did you get a nat 20?
I did.
It's Curtis cut from
It's
stone.
Listen. I just need to say another reason why my dice love me. I'm just saying. I know that you're angry about it.
My dice do love me. They just need to be punished sometimes.
There's no reason to get defensive about your dice.
I just, wanted to be sure. But his name is Curtis Cut from Stone. That's our dude.
Okay, what I was gonna say though is that I thought in my head, man, Curtis is pretty good.
It is a good name.
If I rolled a 20, that would be pretty spicy.
And then you rolled a 20. Cool.
And then I did it.
Holy shit.
My dice and I have a telepathic connection. That's stretching it a little bit, but...
I mean, it's possible.
There's some evidence today that suggests otherwise. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We did not roll a cleric, but we rolled a monk. Let's go. Curtis Cut from Stone. Our monk, acolyte, chaotic evil Goliath man. Let's go. Curtis the evil monk. I'm here for this, dude.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm already thinking about like how I'm gonna draw him. It's gonna be great. He's gonna look amazing. He's gotta have some like lit ass tattoos that maybe like represent his worship, because you always see Goliaths with tattoos. That's like a trademark for the race. I mean,
Well, maybe he has some tattoos that symbolize the languages he's learned too.
Ooh, he has some like infernal looking like tattoos and stuff. Ooh.
Yeah, because maybe there's a reason why. Maybe, and we'll figure this out. There's like a specific reason why we feel so
Curtis Cut from Stone.
why we feel so invested in learning about these things, and maybe because it's interesting because we're a Goliath, so he's good at high altitudes and in the cold.
Maybe we're from. Okay, wait. We can't story
build.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. We're getting ahead of ourselves.
Listen, I live for the story.
I know, we're gonna get there, Claire. We're gonna get there.
All right, we have so much to... Monks, tell me about them.
I'm gonna tell you all about monks. They're great. They're amazing. I've never played one. So, we have our proficiencies. In armor, we have none. So we can't do armor. But we already got our AC, which is higher than all of our other babies that do have armor, so...
Yep. We're pretty cool.
Time. Okay, and then our weapons. We get simple.
Okay.
Simple weapons.
These are our...
Proficiencies. From our class.
Okay, my brain turned off, but now it's back, so...
Brain gone.
Say the thing you said while it was turned off, though.
We get proficiencies in simple weapons.
Okay.
That's all I said.
I know, that's what I meant.
Okay. Okay, and then we get also short swords. We also get, because we are a monk, we get a proficiency in a tool, which you don't get tools in every class, so that's pretty cool. But we get to choose a type of artisan tool or a musical instrument. So, we don't make choices. That should be like our slogan. We don't make choices here.
I think it's pretty good.
Roll a d4 so that we can see if it's going to be a artisan's tool or a musical instrument. A 2 is a musical instrument, so we are a evil Goliath proficient in a musical instrument. Okay. Are you having thoughts about story?
Yeah, keep going.
Okay. Okay, so roll for me a d10, and we'll see what instrument. These are all instruments that I just took from the player's handbook. It's not every instrument in the world. Don't at me. A 4. We play the flute.
Oh, cute. I love it.
That's adorable.
We're proficient in the flute? Is that what this
Yeah,
is?
we're proficient in the flute. We don't have the flute. Yeah, we don't get that in our equipment, but if ever in our adventure we come across a flute, we can pick it up and start playing. So that'll be great. Oh my god, Claire, it's the final boss battle in the BBEG. Curtis, cut from stone, pulls a flute out of his bag and starts playing some, like, Metallica.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
and then the swarms of Elvises are called from our circle of the shepherd druid.
Yeah. Go, Elvira's really channeling it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow.
I'm in love. I'm in love.
You're right, Mark. A Goliath with an instrument strikes again.
Let's go.
If I've learned anything since we've done this, it's that there's so many more reasons why you could have an instrument other than being a bard, which is makes sense. Honestly, it makes sense.
I mean,
it's just a person being a person.
Yeah.
You can have interests outside of your.
Everybody has hobbies. Yeah.
You're right. Everybody has hobbies.
Yeah. Or you should, at least. If you don't have a hobby and your life is all work, no play, you should get a hobby. Play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Let it consume your life in every waking moment. Okay. Okay, Claire, come out of your existential stupor. Okay. We need to.
Okay.
We need to roll for skills.
Okay. Oh, skills.
Skills, yes. Okay, so you get you get 2 skills from a list, which we already have from this list, actually. We could we could take any of those from the list that we're proficient in. Because we're proficient in athletics, religion, and insight already. Those are on the list of skills we can choose from as a monk. So I'm going to take those off of our list that we're going to roll for. Which this is why we do our background and our race before we do our class, so that we don't confuse our, skills. We don't cross hairs.
What?
I don't know.
We don't double dip?
Yeah.
Because, we can't double dip either way.
Well, we want to maximize. Well, because what could have happened is that we picked monk first, and then we were like, I want to be proficient in athletics as a monk, and then we go and we put in our race information, and it's like, oh, well, as a Goliath, you get the proficiency in athletics, and it's like, well, fuck, I could have picked something else as a monk,
Yeah, the least amount of book flipping is our priority, so.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I need you to roll a d6, or 2d6, I guess, because we can get acrobatics, history, or stealth. We have a good chance of getting a stealth, and if we get stealth, I'm gonna cry.
You're gonna.
Am I crying? What is it?
No, I just think it's funny. I rolled 2 4s, and then I rolled again.
Yeah.
And I rolled another 4.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, that's a 1. So 1 and 4.
Ooh, we don't get stealth.
Amazing. Good.
Fuck you, stealthy Goliaths in my past. Sorry, Mark, I love you. Okay, we have instead acrobatics and history. We do not have stealth.
We have history.
We have history. Yes.
We're learning languages. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We know all. We're a smart motherfucker. Smart evil boy. Everyone's gonna be like, man, that person's evil, but like they got some good logic behind all those things they're saying. We're that kind of evil person.
We can be well read and evil.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm saying that we're well read, so then everybody's like, oh, you're evil. But that evil person, they're really smart, so all their evil things are coming from a place of smartness.
Yes.
Even though they're evil.
Yeah. What else?
We get equipment!
Wow!
Wow! That's all our proficiencies. Okay, so we get equipment. Equipment that we get. Fuck, roll a d4.
Okay.
We're gonna find out what weapon we get.
3.
3. We get a short sword. Whoop, 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 whoop,
Short
whoop.
sword.
Yes. Okay, now roll another d4 so we can see what pack we get. We get between a Dungeoneers or an Explorers.
4.
A 4, we have an Explorers pack. Because we're exploring the world. Wow. Who would have
Wow.
thought?
That's
Okay.
outstanding.
It's amazing. And then we just get 10 darts. That's it.
This is probably my favorite thing that I have whenever dart. when for my monk, I love the darts so much just because she's so small.
She is.
And sometimes going up to the thing. We're playing the one of the giant ones.
Storm King's Thunder.
Storm King's Thunder.
Well, ours is called Storm King's Grundle, but that's just us. That's what our Roll20's called. Didn't you see it?
I was confused about if you were.
I was being 100% serious. That is what our DM called our thing. Our Roll20.
Sometimes I register the things you say, and sometimes it takes me a minute to remember where they're from. But you're right. But I love darts. And you know what? I love that Curtis has darts too.
Yes.
I don't know why I love darts so much. They're just really fun.
They're fun. Because you can do it from a distance. They're just like tiny little sneak.
Yeah. They're pretty cool.
Okay. Now we get some fun feat stuff. Or the things that make us a monk. What we get.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we already put in, we have unarmored defense. We already did our AC, so we don't need to wear armor. And that's something we get at level 1. Also at level 1, we get martial arts. Which is... So I've never played a monk, but I get the concept of what martial arts is. Could you explain it, Claire? Because it's so confusing and there's a lot of words.
Yeah. So I'll be honest, I'm still a little confused about it because it's new.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more. I think there's a lot more than I thought when I was like, I'm gonna play a monk.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun.
But it's okay. We'll walk through it. So for martial arts, you get some benefits while you are unarmed or wielding only monk weapons.
Yeah. Which our short sword would count as that.
Right. And you aren't wearing armor or wielding a shield. So basically, like when you're really being a monk and doing monk things.
When you're doing monk shit.
Benefits.
Yeah.
And it also so with that, you can use... We don't really go into the modifiers you use for weapons as much because that's something that you'll use more when you're playing and we're just building the character. But I guess one of the things of notes with martial arts is that you can use dexterity instead of strength for attack and damage when you use unarmed strikes and monk weapons. So I think most weapons you use your strength modifier for the bonus for it, but
for melee attacks, which is why this is good for if you're more dexterity heavy, but you're a monk, you're melee. So yeah.
So but for us, our strength is higher, so we might still use strength. You can use dexterity though. My kobold is not very strong.
Your kobold is a kobold and therefore tiny.
Right. And another thing is that you use a lot of, or you might use a lot of unarmed strikes as a monk. So instead of whatever the normal damage is for an unarmed strike, or monk weapon, you can roll a d4, and that dice like changes and grows as you gain levels, which is on most of the classes have like a table that kind of breaks down what things increase, and that's on the monk table. It's like the what is it called? Yeah, the martial arts die.
Yeah.
I believe it changes at 5th level. Yeah, it goes to a D6 and then
Yeah. And then
increases
it
a bit
changes again
later.
at 11th and
Right.
17th.
So, yeah. And then the last thing is when I'm just gonna read it because
Yeah.
I'm trying to like summarize more or
Yeah.
less. Just
I tried not to read it because I'm afraid of getting like copyrighted, but then like this one is just so many words.
So okay, when you're in combat and you choose the attack action, and you use an unarmed strike or a monk weapon on your turn, you can make an unarmed strike as a bonus action. So normally you can only if you were a regular guy, like not a monk, you go punch and then you can't do it again. But because you're a monk and you're more skilled with that, you go punch and then you go, oh, I can punch you again, sort of thing. Yeah, so that's fun. Monks just punch a lot.
Which something that you get at 2nd level is is something that helps you punch even more than that, which is your ki points. So you get ki at 2nd level, which is ki is like the mystical energy of the body. And so you learn how to manipulate that in your own body and then later in other people's bodies too. Sometimes. It's a fun time. But you can use a certain number of points, which is also labeled in your table, how many like ki points that you get per level. You can do Fury of Blows, which gives you more attacks. Patient Defense, which gives you the dodge action as a bonus action, which just gives you other players' disadvantage on trying to hit you on their turn. And then Step of the Wind is another one you can spend a ki point on to you disengage or dash as a bonus action, which normally you have to do that as a like action. So, and your jump distance is doubled, so you can jump super fucking far. That's lit. But our ki save DC, because later we might have ki things that'll be that when we use our ki of other people's bodies, they need to save from the things that we were doing. So we have a DC that they have to beat, which ours is 8, plus our proficiency bonus, which at level 3 is 2. And then it's plus our wisdom modifier, which is 3. So 13.
Woo. That's why wisdom is a little bit important.
Yeah. Yeah, because that'll come into play later.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay.
But then we go to at 2nd level we get something else that's super cool, which I think will make our guy Curtis here the farthest moving.
Yeah.
Of all of our guys.
So we get unarmored movement. So while we're not wearing armor, our speed increases by 10 feet. So we have a speed, instead of 30 feet speed, we have a 40-foot speed per turn. Just fucking lit. And it'll increase as we go higher in levels. Oh, it's so lit. Yeah, at level 6, it'll add 15, so then we'll have 45 speed. And then eventually, by level 18, you can have a speed of 60 feet.
Monks, man.
That's so wild!
Very cool.
But with unarmored movement, when you get to 9th level, you can move along vertical walls and across liquids. So you can walk on water.
I cannot wait until...
I mean, you can run on water. You can't walk.
Yeah. But well, naturally, yeah.
You gotta run.
I mean, I guess if you wanted to try to walk... Who's to say... What about speed walking, do you think?
I don't know. I think, well, speed walking, you have to do, like, weird foot
Does anybody ever say, is it assumed that when you're in combat and you're like, oh, I want to move my full movement, is it assumed that you're running? What if,
We are moving in 6 seconds, the furthest
I know.
distance that you can go.
What if I say I'm only going to move 10 feet? Am I running? I guess.
I don't know.
Food for thought.
True. Okay. Something else. Now we go to 3rd level. I'm going to skip one thing and then we'll go back to it. But something that we get at 3rd level is deflect missiles. Woo.
Yes.
That just means that you can use a reaction to catch missiles or catch things that are thrown or shot at you. So if somebody shot a bullet at you, you have to, so you use your reaction to reduce the damage by 1d10 plus your dex modifier plus your monk level. So for us, that would be 1d10 plus 4. And so we would take the damage that they shot at us. So if they hit us for like 8 damage and we rolled a 4 on the dice, then we would reduce the attack to 0 and we catch it. We straight up can catch a bullet in the air as long as we reduce it enough.
Very good.
Yeah, and then you can spend a key point to throw it back.
I feel in my bones that a lot of things when you play a monk, it's like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and the DM's like, you are. You're like, yeah, I can because of these things, and they're like, oh, okay, and then it feels like you're breaking rules.
Yeah, I didn't realize you were actually Jesus and could walk on water. What the fuck?
Yeah,
it's a great time. Monks are.
What else do you get at 3rd level? So.
At 3rd level, we get our monastic tradition,
which for monks is the subclass.
Yep, that is our subclass.
Gives us more flavor.
Yeah, it tells us what we studied and what kind of monk we are.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I need you to roll a d10 for me, please, Mary Claire.
Okay. Well.
Did you pick a good one? A 2, we have the Way of the 4 Elements.
Ooh.
This is in the player's handbook. I don't even have to go that far. Okay. I've made one. I've heard a lot of shit talk about the Way of the 4 Elements. But, like, it's kind of cool. It's kind of fun. Fuck! You know what I didn't do? I didn't make a table for the elemental disciplines. But that's okay. It'll be fine.
Does that make anyone upset that the way it's written across the banner is?
Why would you?
Yes, that is the precise reason I would want to throw a missile back.
Yes.
Well, that's the one.
Obviously. I mean, you know, if you're having a fight with a monkey, then, like...
Not only monkeys do that, McKaylee. Not only monkeys.
Monkeys are the notorious for doing that. Dun 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 dun. Okay.
I'm not gonna disagree with you here.
Okay. Let me tell you about the Way of the 4 Elements. You're basically the avatar. So
okay.
That's I'm sure that's what this was based off of.
The quickest summary to.
Yeah, you're the avatar. You can control the 4 elements.
Oh, is that why? Okay.
I've never seen it though. What?
No, keep going.
You have thoughts?
I'm just story. My brain is a story thinking time.
One of the things that it says is that many monks of this tradition have, they tattoo their bodies with representations of their key powers. So, like, that could also be a part of it. So he's got some, like, infernal tattoos, like, mixed with, like, a water elemental or whatever he decides to do.
Yeah, a lot of the martial, I feel like a lot of the subclasses are like not always
The best.
the best implementation.
Yeah.
And I think that that's also where some of the dissing of the four elements comes from, probably.
Yeah, where it's like it's cool, but there's only like certain. We'll get into it. I gotta explain
Yeah.
what we get. So you learn magical disciplines. Ooh, that require you to spend key points each time you use them. Um, so they some of them allow you to cast spells. So they're all like elemental spells and stuff. So you get which are detailed in that and that and that and that. You know a certain number of elemental disciplines. You talk about something, Claire. I'm gonna read this real quick.
I was gonna say the monk that I have in our other campaign, which is nicknamed something I didn't realize
I'm so sorry.
until today. Um, the one I play, she's a Why did my brain just turn off? What's the order
You're
of it?
drunken master.
Yeah, no, but like, is it the way of the drunken master?
Yeah.
Is that? Oh, sometimes I doubt myself, and I shouldn't. But yeah, she's a way of the drunken master. But I didn't want the flavor of her to be what the book or source says of like, because of being like drunk and stuff. And I know you don't have to do that, but I decided in my backstory that first off, I saw a homebrew creature that I really thought was cool. I've tried to figure out who made it, but the text is like too tiny and too blurry. Um, but it's a fuzzy buzzy, and it's a little bee that's a cat. It's a cat bee, and it's so cute. And I really wanted this fuzzy buzzy in my in my character's life. So I decided that my kobold monk Neve rescued this fuzzy buzzy and then gave her honey and milk or whatever fuzzy buzzy eats. Walked around the flowers for pollen. I should know more about this. It's been a bit. And after Neve watched the fuzzy buzzy be a bee and a cat, but mostly a bee, after Neve watched the fuzzy buzzy be a fuzzy buzzy, only then did she master some movements. So she's a monk of the drunken master because she watched the fuzzy buzzy, and fuzzy buzzy is her teacher. So now it's I took a feed or something, and now she's my familiar. Somehow
I think
I don't know. Somehow it happened.
you took the Fey touch feat, I think, or
It
something
did.
something
Well,
Fey related.
it was a little bit of like we tweaked it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
With our DM, because I don't think it rules as written it's a little bit vague, or it was like not exactly. I don't think find familiar is one of the spells, but the story of why the story of why was reasonable enough for my DM to be like, yeah,
Yeah.
you do that. And I was like, okay.
You do you, boo.
So my kobold's a monk because of the bee. Yes.
It's a good time.
Yep. I love her. Both of them.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. One more
Go
thing.
for it. Tell your story.
The fuzzy buzzy, her name is Spoons. Okay, keep going.
It's very good. Okay. So, there was a lot that I was looking for one specific thing in this fucking huge thing of text, and I couldn't find it, and I read it 3 times, and then I found it. So
Amazing.
we're all good. Okay, so what you get as a monk of the four elements, way of the four elements monk, is elemental disciplines. So you get a specific one called elemental attunement plus one other. That's what I was looking for with how many you get, and I was so fucking
Okay.
confused. You add more as you get to further levels, but we don't need to worry about that. But so elemental attunement is that you can use your action to briefly control elemental forces in 30 feet of you. So you can create a harmless sensory effect relating to air, earth, fire, water. Their examples are like sparks or like a puff of air, just like a cute little quick thing. You can instantly light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or a small campfire. So we're good on lighting campfires forever. We can just always do that. We can chill or warm up to 1 pound of non-living material. So we're our own microwave and refrigerator.
I love that those are the reason that we have these abilities is for eating.
It's for comfort because we value like the material, like that was our personality trait that we worked for.
I know.
We value high society comforts.
For food.
Yes. Claire, I'm actually really hungry right now, so that's probably
Why did you get food during the break, Michaela? That's what it's for.
Because I started talking to my dad about something. I live at home, by the way. I'm 23 years old. I live at home. It's a great time.
Hey, we've all been there and are there.
Yeah.
Because of lots of reasons.
Let's go panorama. Okay, so we can also cause earth, fire, water, or mist that can fit in. So 1 square foot of planar elemental material to shape however we want it to be. So we could tell a little story with make little figurines that move. Okay.
So I'm thinking of story things. That's all all I exist for.
I like this part, you like that part, we're here for it.
Yep, it's perfect.
Okay. So then we also get one more elemental discipline. So I need you. There are 7 options that are because there are options that you can get kind of similar to Eldritch invocations with warlocks. Some open up as you get to higher levels, but we only have 7 options right now. So yeah, roll a d8. A 1. I love this one. This is what my character has that I built. This was one of my first 15 characters that I made, so I remember her very well. She was very cute.
One of my first 15 characters.
Fuck off. I have currently 80 some characters, so I have a lot. But this is
2 weeks.
This is lit. This one is called Fangs of the Fire Snake. So you can use the attack action to spend a key point. You gotta spend a key point. To cause tendrils of flame to stretch out from your hands and feet. So your unarmed strike increases by 10 feet for that action as well as the rest of the turn. So it's just for 1 turn, which is dumb. Mm-hmm. But for 1 turn, you deal fire damage instead of bludgeoning damage. And if you spend another key point when it hits, only when it hits, so you don't have to wait, you won't waste a key point. You deal 1d10 extra fire damage. So we have fire fists and feet if we want to fire kick somebody from 20 feet away. Is it 20 feet?
Are all of these are they all different elements? Focused?
Yeah. Okay. So this is Fangs of the Fire Snake. Some other ones we could have had. I'll just read you the names. Were Fist of Four Thunders, Fist of Unbroken Air, Rush of the Gale Spirits, Shape of the Flowing River, Sweeping Cinder Strike, and Water Whip. Those are all ones that we could have gotten at level 3.
Okay. The reason I ask is because of the story, of course.
Yeah.
It's just like I wonder. I don't know if anybody knows about the nine hells for D&D and stuff, but I wonder if there's something related to like fire and maybe like a serpent of some sort, serpent creature of some sort. Maybe there's a reason we have this specific. You know what I mean?
Yes,
What?
but I was just thinking if we had like tattoos of like a fire serpent like coming up on our forehead
Mayhaps.
and like wrapping around
Or
our
at
body.
least like something that like
Yeah.
some sort of
Because Goliaths
non.
actually don't have hair.
Yeah.
That's why they tattoo their head commonly.
Love it. If I was like always bald, I might do that too. That seems really cool.
Be a time. You
Well,
bald.
because you know, hair is a big source of expression for a lot of people.
It is.
And
Yeah. Oh
that's,
my
like,
god,
your
I'm
head-
getting my
your head
hair
is
cut tomorrow.
You are?
Yeah, for like the
How
first time in
short?
like years. Not super short. It's gonna be like just like cutting off all like the dead. So my hair used to be pink.
Yeah.
And that was back when it was here. See, you can still see
Mhm.
this was pink, and then it was
Yeah,
brown.
that color that you're showing right there, that's pink.
Can't you see? No, it used to be. No, it was pink, and then it was
I-
dyed it brown.
I know.
But I dyed it. I thought it was dark enough to be my natural color, but I was very wrong.
Yeah.
My natural color is almost black. So,
Yeah. I feel it.
yeah. It's a great time.
So is there any more for our monk?
Not from that. We're all done with that. So.
Yes. Yeah, that's right, Mark. You can give your
Yeah.
your character anything they want. Anything you want.
Break the fucking rule. The rules are just there as a baseline, in my opinion. Your character can be an anomaly to everybody else, or you can decide that in your world, Goliaths do have hair. It can be however the fuck you want.
This
Yeah.
is just, the base source material that.
Yeah. Based off of the base source
Basically,
material, Goliaths don't have hair.
And I gave my character a fuzzy buzzy familiar because I wanted to.
This is true.
To be fair, I think she's also my character's best friend. And hey, I know.
I thought
But
my character was your character's best friend.
your character is my character's best friend, but there's a different sort of connection in that Spoons doesn't say anything.
Okay.
You took that as a dig? I meant that as a
I did.
compliment. Why did you take that as a dig?
Because it makes it sound like you're friends with Spoons because Spoons doesn't say anything, and so you want a friend that does.
No. Neve is friends with Spoons because she rescued her. Like rescued her from a guild artisan.
Why do you, Claire? You have such a like hatred for guild artisans. It makes me laugh.
Listen, I was like, where would a fuzzy buzzy be held in a cage? Not a regular tavern, because let's be honest, they're probably not that fancy. Why would they want to? They would just go buy honey somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
But
you're saying they had the fuzzy buzzy locked up so that they were making honey for? Why would they only have one bee? They're making honey with only one bee.
Listen, Kaylee, the town that Neve was in, very small. This was probably the only nice place.
And so they made honey with one. Okay, sorry.
So I don't always consider the backstory of unimportant characters in my character's backstory because that just feels like Inception, and like I'm gonna go down a continuous rabbit hole story. But if I were to theorize why they have one and justify why they only have one, it's probably that fuzzy buzzies are hard to come by because they are like fey creatures.
Yeah, they are cats that are bees.
Yeah, they're difficult to come by, first off. And they're like, their honey is healing. You get true. Like D4 heal when you have their honey or whatever.
That's true.
And it's from a small town. So I think that they only just started to use the fuzzy buzzy honey.
Yeah.
So they only had one.
Mm.
And maybe, maybe maybe Spoons was caught and they didn't believe that she would have cool honey. I don't know. Again, though,
We're getting too far into the backstory.
I'm not one to make the backstory of the backstory of
Okay. Okay. Before we get too deep into Neve's backstory, who is not our character, let's go into the backstory of Curtis Cut from Stone.
Right, you're right.
We have to roll on our chart.
On
our potato.
Disrespected by calling it a chart.
Well, I wanted to give a build up to saying that the chart is called the potato.
Well, now here we are, and the vibes are
strange. The vibes. You know, I'm gonna manifest it. The vibes are immaculate, Claire.
All right, our potato is our favorite thing.
Yes.
Because we love the potato. And just is the word posterity in this situation for posterity's sake, for the sake of.
Again, I'm not an English major.
Explaining what the potato is, in case you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's our chart of personalized, obscure traits about tenacious onions.
Because people have layers. Onions have layers. We are ogres. And so we use this chart to flesh out just some fun random facts about our characters.
We made this chart because our brains are chaos and we have random thoughts, and we were like, anyone can make all these tables and stuff, and so this is just our random, like, kind of like story intro jumping off point.
It gives us more background and personality randomly. Some things that we have rolled for in the past is that our character was albino. One only speaks through pictures. Another, they were deathly afraid of the ocean. Someone else had 3 pinky toes. One of our characters didn't believe in magic.
And they were a warlock.
Yeah.
So that worked really amazingly, actually. It made sense to me.
A warlock who didn't believe in magic. I had a great time. Wait, were they a warlock? I thought they were a... Oh, yeah, they were a warlock. Oh, boy, yeah. That was a great time. That was last week, man. Okay.
But sometimes we also have extra charts. Like this month is Pride Month, so we have a fun Pride-themed chart. It's smaller, but is more specific to...
yes.
Just some fun extra flavor.
Dumb things that us gays do.
I wouldn't know.
You know, it's okay, Claire. One day you will. I'm just kidding. That was not what I meant to say. Maybe one day you will be gay. Maybe one day you won't. Maybe one day I will be straight and I will not understand. That will not happen.
Well, we don't have to get into this conversation.
This is a really hard conversation.
But I do think... I think it's reasonable to think that sexuality is fluid, but
it is.
We won't get into that. We can talk about that.
That is not what this is about.
That's not what we're here for. All right. Boy. Which one do we want to roll on first?
Let's
potato?
Roll. Yeah. Yes. Let's roll for the potato, and then we'll roll on Pride Pack, and then we'll roll on the potato.
And then maybe we'll roll again if we feel like it.
Yeah, we'll see.
Listen, it's shiny, so it's hard to read.
No.
83.
83?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 83.
Oh, no. Oh, yes? I don't know what to say.
Okay, this is just really funny thinking about their personality trait. Okay, keep that in mind. Their personality trait is that they like to be in, like, fine living situations.
Uh-huh.
They have a cloud of dirt always around them. In the style of that kid from Charlie Brown. Yes.
This also makes sense though.
They're just like always really like they can't help it. They're just always covered in dirt no matter what they do. They're just everything around them just gets really dirty.
Is that what is that what that is? It's not just the cloud, it's the dirty part.
Yeah, they're just like a cloud of dirt.
They are a cloud of dirt, or
No, they have. They're just like encompass. The
Wait,
kid from
hold on,
Charlie. Do you know the
hold
kid
on.
from Charlie Brown?
I know Charlie Brown, but is this trait that there's a cloud of dirt? Because it says that there's a cloud of dirt. Or is the trait that they're dirty? Those feel like two different things.
Cloud of dirt. So
okay.
I was
gonna say this makes sense because we're way of the four elements.
Ah.
So maybe it is
It's
that
more
we
like magical.
Yeah, maybe we're
like,
prone to being a little bit more dirty. Maybe, but I think that maybe the cloud is like part of our. It's part of our. It's a trait of ours.
It's like Pocahontas, where we've just got like, the
our
leaves
hair's
are
blowing in the wind at all times.
It's just nice. It's very nice.
It's just nice, yeah.
Okay. So some of these might be repeats for the past 2 weeks, but we're gonna roll on it again. On the Pride Pack.
Oh.
Roll
okay,
a D10. I only have 10 things. I'm sorry.
2.
A 2. Super flamboyant.
That's a repeat.
It is. I told you that might be a repeat. Do we not want to do repeats?
Oh. Well, I kind of there's a small enough number that it would be fun to get a new one.
Okay. I'll go to the next one then, which is you can re-roll.
What do you want me to do?
Re-roll. Go.
Well, I rolled the same thing.
Oh my god.
I rolled the same thing again.
Jesus Christ! What did you get?
10.
Okay. So, when I wrote this, I was mostly thinking of lesbian.
Oh man, Michaeli, I told you this was gonna bite you in the butt.
I know it is. It's super butch. But he could be like for men. He's a bear.
I'll just roll again.
There's not that many on this chart. What do you want me to say? 6 has shaved their hair. And we're a Goliath. We don't have hair. This is going really well for us.
Oh my god. Is that...
Roll again.
9? Have we done this one?
No.
Okay.
It's super femme.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, but we can't be... Okay, so then we're not super butch. Because it's the opposites. So we're super femme.
Femme and butch those were the opposite ones?
Yeah, those were the two that I was putting in femme and then being like butch.
Oh, that's right, because I asked you why not just like super mask instead of femme. I don't know.
Okay, we're a super femme Goliath.
Wait, hold on. Mark said he had hair, but he shaved it. Do we just want to go with...
Let's go with that. Let's save this for another day. I will fix it.
I am... Honestly, I don't want to say that... I think my dice are laughing at us in the best way. Because
they said, how can I make this the most complicated as possible for Claire and Michaeli?
Oh my gosh, listen.
What?
You know what would be hilarious?
What?
So it's shaved all their hair? Is that right?
Yeah, that's what we're going with. We're going with that one.
Because we aren't prone to having hair, maybe. What if one day we found a hair? Like one hair?
Yeah.
Like, most people have like that one long eyebrow hair or something like that?
Yeah. I was this long. Oh,
we like find like somewhere, I don't know where, eyebrow or we find a hair.
Yeah.
And for a little while, we're really proud of it. And it's like a point of
pride that we have hair.
that we
We're
have this hair.
different from other Goliaths.
And then we decide to shave it.
Okay,
I
why-
know that's like the exact same. You could say the story wasn't necessary, but I felt like I just needed it. Just
Well,
made
I
me
mean,
happy.
it makes a difference in like what like hair follicle like we don't have like hair currently like growing, so we don't have the like I don't know what you call it, like the shaved head. Like you look like you have hair on your head, but it's shaved. We don't have that look. We're just bald. We just don't have hair. But then there's one little spot that it was hair.
Yeah. I like it. Okay.
Okay.
So another potato.
Another potato, and then maybe another, but we'll see.
We're gonna have an episode in the future where we have actual potatoes. Or maybe I'll start. You know how people put their potatoes in jars and they start to like root and stuff.
Yeah.
I'll add a potato to my plant collection, even though I feel weird about it.
Do it. Live your life.
35.
35. Oh, it's right here. Hoard silverware.
Oh, yeah. All right.
I love it.
Oh no. Oh no.
So they hoard silverware. They have shaved head. They have a cloud of dirt around them always, but it's kind of magical. Cloud of dirt.
They have a cloud of. I was just making sure that I was spelling the correct hoard.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Do we want any more, or are we good?
Let's do one more. I want to do one more. I just like rolling on this table. DBH.
Love the potato.
Because it's fun.
39.
39. Wow, it's right here. I was just looking at this and I was like, that would be so funny if we got this. Oh, I'm so excited.
What is it?
Okay. Is possessed by a ghost or demon.
So it's gotta be a ghost, right?
Fuck you. It's a demon. We are. I've got something.
You sounds like a squeaky toy that's broken.
Oh. Ah! It makes sense. That's why we know Infernal and Abyssal.
That's why? Not
Maybe
because we're an actor?
Maybe we were an acolyte that was like delving into some of the darker stuff and it backfired on us.
Ooh.
And then we accidentally summoned a demon, and that's why we're chaotic evil. Maybe Curtis is lawful good, like the real Curtis trapped inside his own body, but the like demon is the one that's in control of the body, and that's why he's chaotic evil.
Okay, so let's review all of our things in case we're coming late. It could be a ghost from his future. Who knows? All right.
Come back to finish the deed because you didn't. Okay, go ahead.
Listen. Okay, we've got Curtis, cut from stone. He's a Goliath, chaotic evil, monk, way of the four elements, acolyte. He's comfortable in the higher elevations and is cold resistant.
Yeah.
And speaks common, giant, infernal, and abyssal. He has a prayer wheel.
It's so cute. You spin it.
So cool.
And then you you pray.
We don't like
cool.
rough rough living. We don't like it. It's not good.
I don't want that
Um,
life.
yeah, we like change, and we would die for this ancient relic from our related to our religion or what we worship or this person that we think is cool or whatever.
Yep.
We put too much trust in the man
In the man.
at the temple. We put too much trust in them.
Yep. In the
And whoever,
high priest or priestess.
yeah. All right. We are so we are the four elements, and we have our elemental attunement, but we have fangs of the fire snake. Again, if there's like a serpent or snake like demon or devil, a serpent like demon,
Mm.
I kind of want to see if there is, because
Let me look. I'm excited. I like what Haplo's saying is that maybe we sold our soul to try and find the relic.
oh my gosh,
Like,
that's such a good point.
in our studies.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay. What was I looking at?
So, well, maybe we've always been a little more on. Oh, and again, we have a cloud of dirt around us. We've shaved our hair. We hoard silverware, and we're possessed by, we're saying, demon. Okay. Oh, we also play the flute. We don't have a flute. Okay. So I feel like maybe we've always been chaotic in some sense, and we are an acolyte, so we've studied some stuff, and our studies have maybe. Do you think we were talking about earlier about whether the him being an acolyte had to do with like a more like demonic type temple thing?
Mm-hmm.
Do we feel like it's like maybe it's something like that where we get a what?
I found something that I think goes with what you're saying.
Oh, go for it.
Okay, maybe. So I found Sezith. It's like Seth, but with an extra S in front. It's just two S's, Seth. I think it's probably pronounced like Sezith. The god of the Yonti is a chaotic evil god.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so stay with me. He has, like, they're all like snake people with wings are his like worshippers, like, you know, people. He's evil, he's bad, darkness, all that stuff. What if the like library that everybody's searching for was dedicated, or what, the whole town was a Yonti town that worshipped Sezith as their main god, and so we reached out in our prayers to this god, and one of his like worshippers or followers responded back and then possessed us, or like we sold our soul to them or something, and that's how we're in there. Maybe they're not like, maybe they're in our head somehow, kind of, but maybe we're in control. We're just doing what they tell us to do. So the DM can have a lot of fun with that, where they're like fucking with us.
Right. Do you think that we have chosen to worship this person, or do you think we kind of like accidentally did, and as a result
I think it was an accident. I think we weren't like an acolyte. I think we were an acolyte of somebody else.
Do you think maybe, so okay, what if we weren't even an acolyte? Because this is like early times, right? Like we're level 3. We haven't done anything.
Well, acolyte is even in our background too. Like this is way before. Yeah,
exactly. So what if well, I guess I'm wondering, is maybe we're more because if we look back at we're good at history, religion, and then some athletic stuff, but we're good at history and religion, and we know these languages. What if we're like, we live like higher up in the mountain or something, because we are most comfortable there, and we're like studying, I don't know, in a maybe a temple that is more related to our culture,
Yeah.
like our live culture. Like, but there's some like like difficult to read texts there or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we are deciphering one of them, and we accidentally like do something that invokes one of the followers to possess us.
Yeah.
Kind of along the same thread as just giving a little more detail, I guess, to what you were saying.
Yeah. No, it's all, yeah, it's all
Or
coming together.
either that, or kind of going off of what Haplo was saying.
Okay.
Are we like researching, and we're like, oh, this culture of people that worship this specific thing
Mm-hmm.
had this really interesting, important relic that sounds a lot like our relic. That's really important. Like maybe
Mm-hmm.
who's to say maybe they stole it or something. I don't know. They
Yeah.
took this relic that was really important and adopted it into their stuff.
Culture. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're looking for this relic,
Mm-hmm.
and we find sources of something similar in this other culture or something.
Okay.
So when we're looking into it more, we get possessed, and
Yeah. So,
we believe that we are going to the relic for us, but we're not.
so Curtis is still Curtis, but there is a demon living inside of his head, like kind of telling him what to do, but he's like in control. But he's still evil. Like what he's doing is evil. Or
Yeah, because or what if the relic that we're looking for was appropriately taken from our
yeah.
temple because we were going to use it for bad things?
Okay. Which
Maybe
I
it
looked
would,
up what the Goliath god is. It's Kavaki, the Ram Lord, and he's just a neutral god. So, just
maybe we're part of a sect that's
a little more like
less neutral.
okay. Yeah.
And so we're looking for this relic that was once in the grasps of one of our prophet people or something. There's so much religious text today. Words. Woo. Where am I?
You got this.
No, we're in this like less neutral sect of our culture role worship. And we find this relic that was appropriately taken from our people and used in a different thing.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it was also, I don't know, I feel like maybe it was, maybe both the, I'm just going to say Seth because my brain says that says
It's
Seth.
just Seth with an extra letter. I don't understand. I don't know who made this character back in like 2E, but
our sect and the Seth people, or the people who worship Seth. Man, the idea of Seth. I'm sorry.
So I don't know, man.
These two groups, right?
Yeah.
Want this relic. Maybe the Seth group is died off a little more. Like there's no
because they're a part of the city that is under the rubble that everybody's like hunting for. So they're not like their followers are non-existent. That's why they have to possess this dude.
So yes, but they both want it. Like both of these things. Like maybe so we have like our own chaotic evil vibes.
Yeah.
But also this guy.
It's just like maximum chaotic evil combined.
Maybe we were more like neutral in the very, very beginning.
Yeah.
And then we slowly descended into chaos and evil as the guy. The thing. The
demon. The demon of the
okay, I need to write that down somehow.
Jeez, good luck with that.
I'll write on a sticky note because I don't think I have enough room on this.
Oh boy.
I'll add a note.
We're gonna need we're gonna need to make like a document to like track where all of these characters like intersect because we have made them all like combine somehow
On accident. Well,
On
but I think
accident.
it's also because we want them to be
'Cause
friends,
it's
and
gonna-
not by friends we mean friends, but okay.
No, Curtis Cut from Stone is the BBG. He's who he's like the competitor. Like they're, you know, like it's like Indiana Jones where they're all like searching for the thing at like the same
This
thing.
does feel a little. Eep feels like
Eep
Indiana
is
Jones.
Indiana Jones. Come on, she has like
Yeah.
she has the two separate like personas where she's like, you know, cute little art lady by day, and then she's like out in the jungle with her whip by night. So
Yep.
because she does, that's Indiana Jones. I'm not trying to make it into a sexy joke. Indiana Jones has a whip. Okay, I thought you were saying yep in a disapproving tone. I'm sorry.
I'm not always looking to down. What's the word? I don't know what the word here is, but
I guess
I'm
I'm just
not
quick to
always
assume
looking
that
to-
everybody's judging me.
I'm not. No. But
Thank
Kaylee,
you.
we both have a D&D podcast. I'm not judging you.
Yeah. It's a time.
Okay,
Here
so
we be.
just to review, Curtis.
Yep.
Has become part of is an acolyte for a more chaotic. I can't speak at this time of the day.
You said it right. Did you say it wrong?
Is it? No,
Am I crazy?
I added a T after the C.
Chaotic.
The second.
To.
Chaotic. Wait.
Okay, wait. We're getting off track. Continue.
To review. Curtis, part of a more chaotic sect of the like Goliath god sort of thing, right?
Yep.
Looking for a relic.
Yep.
This relic is the relic in the library, or is because all the people died off? The relic is we don't know where the relic.
We don't know. It's just somewhere in the city. Some people are looking for the library. Maybe we're looking for a temple, but it's all a part of the same city that was the Yonti people.
Okay, so we're looking for a relic. We actually, why would we up on this mountain? Why would we even know about this city? Maybe we don't know about it until we're possessed.
Yeah, I don't think we do. I think that's why we're looking for this relic and we're looking for more answers, and so we reach out to higher powers, and then we get the answers through the possession. So that's how we know we're looking for somewhere underground where a mobster beholder boss is forcing young people to mine. I love this world.
Anybody want to make a story out of the world we're building? On accident? We weren't trying to build it. We were trying to make characters.
Well, we're trying to make characters. You got to build where they're coming from, and that involves the world. So we're just piece by piece every single week we're building a character, and that character is building more of the world out.
Yeah.
But shout out if anybody does want to, we want to do a session one time, a one shot. If anybody ever wants to DM and build this crazy shit into a world, reach out to us.
We're gonna make a bulleted list because there's too many things.
There's too many things. But like
primarily the fact that Elvis Presley is an archfey is like the most important.
And Graceland is in the Feywild. Facts.
Listen, there's gotta be. We don't have to talk about this anymore. We talked about Elvis Presley so much.
It was your fault. You subliminally messaged me.
Yeah, I did. Did it again today, but you don't know.
Wait, did you?
You don't know.
What? Fuck you. I know we talked about you maybe trying to do it again, but what are you, Disney?
No.
I hate it.
I wouldn't be living here if I was.
Yeah.
God,
one day.
Anyway. Are we possessed by a person that lived there, or are we possessed by like somebody more important?
We are possessed. I think we're possessed by like a higher up in the hierarchy of demons that are like work for.
maybe
god.
we were already learning the way of the four elements a bit,
Mhm.
but this has like made us more
Yeah,
tired,
yeah.
which is maybe confusing to um
Yeah.
it's you know it's building a well, I was gonna say it's more confusing to my brain turned off again. I'm sorry. It's more
Okay.
confusing to people that we are learning from. Maybe our interest in maybe it's a sudden interest in fire and snakes.
Yeah. Fiery
So
snake.
that's like the part of our personality that
Oh
is
my god,
revealed.
because we have the. I didn't even connect that because I'm dumb.
Wait, what did you not connect? Because
The fangs of the fire snake to the Seth.
that is what I've been saying this whole
Ah!
time. I am.
I'm dumb. I apologize.
It's okay. I'm the entire time I'm over here trying to tie little threads.
You're doing a great job. It's amazing and I love it. And, you know, it's a great time.
But yeah, I think we can have more like I think we can have like regular kinds of tattoos, but I think the bulk like the big like statement pieces of our
Mhm.
tattoos is like serpents and stuff.
Yeah. Do you think we have like colorful tattoos or it's all like black and white? It's all black.
I feel like it's all black.
Yeah. That's
I
pretty.
don't think we're
we're not a color person.
No.
Mhm.
And I just feel like we're really badass because we don't wear armor. Like we're.
Mhm. Do you think we have any like jewelry or anything? Like we hoard silverware, but do you think we like wear lots of
silverware?
Yeah, we haven't connected that yet. Well, we like the fine things in life and maybe we don't trust places when we go that they're going to have decent silverware. So we bring our own.
Yeah, let's think about why do we care so much about appearance? Or why do we care so much about let's look at it again.
Maybe it's the demon inside of us that hasn't been on Earth for a while. And so, or like the material plane. So they're like, oh boy, like I need to, like, I can't just be like living in the slums. Like, come on, I'm on Earth. I need to like experience the nice shit.
Do you think this like underground library was always underground, or do you think it was buried?
I think it was buried. I think there was some sort of like catastrophic event that
leveled the ground and like
yeah
made it fall. Okay.
Yeah, and so that's why everybody's digging for it, and that's why it was like wiped out.
Probably digging in all the wrong places too.
Yeah,
if we're thinking about people not knowing things.
Yeah.
The beholders are closest.
The beholder is the closest.
The beholder mobsters.
Here come to my daughter's wedding.
Absolutely. So, okay.
So
our demon has observed that the only fine things around are the silverware.
Yeah. Where are we? Because right now we're on top of a mountain.
Yeah, I get the vibe that maybe we're like in a cave or something because we're a chaotic sect and maybe
it's like a new, less organized.
Well, I feel like it would be less respected than.
Yeah.
So maybe we're like it's a little more dirty over here, but someone has some silverware, and we said, "Oh, that's silverware.
I want it. It's mine now.
I have to have it. It looks clean."
Maybe then when we what? Go ahead.
That's gonna be so upsetting to be the demon who there's a cloud around you of dirt all the time. I feel a little bad for them. A little bit. Not really because they're a demon, but like a little bit, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm here for this.
I'm trapped, right?
I love
That's like
Curtis.
Trapped.
Yeah. No, I think he's as much of the demon is now probably like bound to the body in the same way that Curtis is.
I hate to say this, but it's kind of like I don't know Supernatural enough to make a direct reference, but I feel like there's been times where the demon has like intertwined with the person so much that it's like
Yeah, you can't.
they remember things that they shouldn't, and then the vice
Yeah,
versa.
maybe like Curtis is having like really bad dreams of like the nine hells and shit, and it's just like bad times.
Yikes!
Yikes.
Sure sucks, but
Those
keep on.
aren't good vibes.
Yeah, and maybe we've told our we've told our sect leader
Yeah.
because too much trust in them, and our flaw is infuriating to our demon.
Yeah.
So terrible.
A bad time.
I wonder how many. I guess there's a little. I guess our the suggested characteristics are kind of.
They work.
It kind of affects all of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
I just need to write. It's the demon.
The demon needs the good silverware.
The demon's idea.
Nice.
Outstanding.
Amazing. Incredible. Fantastic.
I think they're really cool. This guy's pretty. I feel like he looks so cool too.
Yeah. I think we've made a character.
Yeah. Maybe we were more Earth-based before our possession.
And then
Like
then the demon brought the fire from hell.
Yeah, which is also absurd because no, it's actually not absurd. No, maybe it is. I don't know. The you know how we're cold resistant?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that fire hurts us more, but I think it's interesting that we're in a cold area and then suddenly we're like, flames, baby.
Yes. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Wow.
I love it.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah. I like this dude.
This doesn't matter, but do we give the demon a name?
Ooh.
We don't have to right now.
We can if we yeah. Maybe later.
Yeah, maybe, and maybe this is also.
Maybe we don't know the demon's name.
Yeah,
because names have power, man.
That's such a. You're so right. I forgot that with the demon guys, the names are.
They're important. That's how you take control. Come on, man. This is like Faye teaching 101.
No.
Oh no, you froze, but it's okay. You're back. Nope. Are you? Yes. It's my internet. Ha ha.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it just came up. Guess what? Stream, you all get to see that my internet connection's unstable.
All right. Do we want to switch out of our transition?
Sure. Let's do our transition music. You ready?
Yeah.
Why are you need to unshare. Why are you still sharing? You're still sharing. What's happening? It's still on here. I'm gonna cry.
I left the meeting.
What the fuck is happening? Who is on my screen? Who's in my meeting? Who are you? You're not Claire. Ah, I went. Wait, okay. Ah!
I don't know what happened.
You know, I don't either. That was a great
Did
time.
you guys like the extended cut version of our transition? I know you didn't ask for it, but you might have clicked the wrong button somewhere and got the extra stuff.
I don't know what just happened, but that was a lot. your, your screen just didn't go away.
I saw it and
I'm gonna cry.
I've never seen. And the best part is that no, I'm not gonna.
What?
No, it's fine. We've made a character today.
We did.
And we're once again evil.
We are evil.
We are evil.
Yep.
But
shout out.
I think it's maybe we don't have good reason to be evil, but I think it makes sense. And that's the most important part.
Yep.
Not
what? I got confused.
I was trying to decide if understanding why or explaining why you're evil makes it okay. It doesn't. But it makes it make sense, I guess.
Yeah. No, it's if you're gonna be evil, make it make sense. Don't just, have a good backstory for it.
Yeah.
Have a cool backstory. Cool motive, still murder.
Maybe be possessed by a demon or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm really happy that we rolled that. I remember writing that and I was like, I'm so excited.
So cool.
Ooh, I have another idea that I'm going to add to the chart, but I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Cool.
Sorry, I'm adding something to the potato real quick before I forget it because I'm going to forget it.
I wasn't looking at chat, but yes, Mark. We are building a team like the Umbrella Academy. Honestly, they all are. I get those vibes too because they're all very different. And they all have very different demeanors. And the Umbrella Academy has they're all so different,
I haven't seen the newest season. I really need to. Because
it's good. I watched it. I watched it when it came out.
Yeah, my family does fantasy football. My extended family, and my uncle had his team named the Academy with the symbol. The Academy sucked though, let me tell you. They lost every game.
Oh man.
I almost won fantasy football this year. I got second fucking place. So pissed.
That's the worst place to get.
It is. Cause you're so close. You're the first loser, Sorry.
That's just like me rolling a 2 on our hit dice.
Yeah.
I think about that too much.
It's the same thing. Same thing.
Yeah. It's definitely the same thing. Exactly 100%. No different at all.
Oh my god, my family, I don't know if you watch The Bachelorette, but it's just started up again. My family does a fantasy league for The Bachelorette. So you pick every week, you pick 5 guys to be on your team. And then you get points or you lose points, based on certain things that they do. So, if they kiss her, you get, 20 points. But then if they cry, you, lose 5. It's a great time. You, because we don't watch it anymore just to, enjoy the show, because it's a dumbass show. We watch it to sit there and be like, eat the food, eat the food, eat the food, because you get 10 points if they eat the food on screen or something like that. And so we just are cheering. We're looking out for our guys to do different things or to say something like, he's not here for the right reasons, or
oh my god.
that's that's always the drama. It's so
honestly
dumb.
I think at one point I watched a lot of Love Island, and I think that's also the reason why I watched it, is just to be like, wow, their accents are very cool. Would love to listen. They're so different, but also they say the exact same thing all the time.
Always.
It's not that it's bad. I mean, maybe if I was on there, maybe I would also, and I would be a hypocrite. But
I mean,
what?
You run out of things to say. They're always this one guy came on last year. He was so dumb. He was like, I'm gonna call her a smoke show so I can be different. And it was that just sounds weird. What? What is happening?
That's wild. Is there any more chat?
Mark had said, what's that one song by Rihanna? But I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But
Oh,
I will make I will make a copy of that clip of us singing terribly, and I will put it on Twitch. I will put it on TikTok. It'll be posted to Twitter. You'll see it everywhere.
and that's the best part about putting yourself online is that
Everywhere. You
get
get dumb
that
things that
all
live
over
forever.
all over the place, all over the everywhere. The only song I know by Rihanna.
Oh yes, let's go.
I think the only song I know by her is like, hold on, I need to double check. I listen. I don't know the names of songs I listen to. It's the first one, Umbrella. That's the only one I know.
We both just forgot Umbrella by Rihanna.
Yeah, listen, Haley,
I thought
don't
it
know
was
about
by Rihanna.
It is.
I know, but I thought it was by somebody else from the early 2000s. I don't know.
Oh.
It's not who I pictured. What a time. What
That's,
a time.
We're happy to have a clip of this momentous extended cut.
Yeah.
Of our definitely pre-recorded transition.
Yeah, because we've practiced transitions. We've practiced transitions all the time. We're so good at them.
Yeah.
Obviously. Clearly. We've never had a bad transition in our life.
It's always intentional.
Yeah. It's a great time.
The beauty of it, but
yeah.
Well, I think that we've had a really fun time. I feel like this character is I feel so like lighthearted and silly about this character, even though they're not.
They're an evil character. Like, he's a bad guy. He's probably out there murdering babies and like kicking puppies.
It's because his name is Curtis.
That's why you trust him so much.
I don't trust him. No, I don't trust him. I just feel
that's why you like him.
What? Do I like him?
That's why you feel for him?
No, it's just that I feel like we made a really fun character today.
Okay.
And like I feel like I associate fun with silly too, but he's not silly at all.
No.
Maybe he is. I don't know. No, he's not. I'm thinking about last week.
Last week we made a giggly character. That's what we rolled on the potato.
Yeah, the fact that they just threw me for a loop. So now I'm thinking about that. But we rolled a really cool character. This was really fun. I loved all of the wonderful comments in chat and all of the name suggestions.
They were very good, very helpful.
Yeah, and the fact that we got to roll for it is dope too, because we don't make decisions.
No. We should put that on a t-shirt or something. We don't make decisions.
And then just all of our dice.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. It'd be a time. Nice.
Well, we have social media and other places other than here.
Yeah, check out our About page. It's all linked on there. Also, if you want to watch any of our old videos, because you're like, wow, it was really fun watching these dumb weirdos. I want to see who else they made. Go check them out on our YouTube page.
Yeah. Or who was, like, Ibit, or who was,
Dresley.
That Dresley guy, or...
Why do they not shut up about Elvis?
Yeah, they're all on YouTube.
Yes.
It's all linked, and we also have Instagram and Twitter. McKaylee does the Instagram times, and I do the Twitter times.
It's a great time.
It is a good time, and we're posting some on TikTok.
We're starting that. We're working on it.
Yeah.
It's a scary place to be.
It is a very wild place.
It's a great time.
But yeah, this has been very fun. We've really enjoyed hanging out with everyone.
Yeah.
This very evil guy. He's just a guy.
Yeah, he's just a guy. Just a, like, 7 foot tall dude.
Yeah, he's
living his life.
Just a guy.
Yeah.
Well, we're coming up not next week, but the week after that is our 10th episode, which we want to do something kind of silly for.
Yeah.
Nothing too big, but
yeah.
you'll see. It'll be fun.
We'll surprise people. We're excited. It's gonna be a time. 10 episodes. Oh
yeah,
boy.
wow.
Oh boy. Wow.
It's very wild. Again, thank you all for hanging out and supporting us and stuff. I think I've said it like 3 times now.
Yeah.
We love you. I didn't say we love you. That's a bold statement to say,
That's
but
a bold statement, but it's a true statement. We love
I think
you.
it's because we really love making characters, and so hanging out with y'all is fun because
y'all help us make characters, and it's great.
Yeah.
And it's wonderful. Yeah. So we will cut this Texas goodbye short.
It never fails. Never fails.
Never fails. Yep. Once a Texan, always a Texan. We will see everybody next week, same time. Be good.
Have a good night.